afternoon. I'm Jacob Reimer. Just one more sleep until the top-ranked Ohio State football team takes on Michigan in the game. Kickoff is at noon, and coverage on the Fan begins at 6:30 tomorrow morning. Live in college football today, number 7 Ole Miss leads the Egg Bowl 31-19 over Mississippi State in the fourth quarter, and number 13 Utah is up on Kansas 17-14, also in the fourth quarter. Here at 3:30, number 4 Georgia takes on 23rd-ranked Georgia Tech. Later tonight, 3rd-ranked Texas A&M visits number 16 Texas, and in the Big Ten tonight, number 2 Indiana is at Purdue. And on the hardwood, the Ohio State basketball team looks to stay undefeated in their first true road game of the season, visiting Pittsburgh. Tip-off is at 7 o'clock with coverage beginning here on The Fan at 6 o'clock. This update sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local, drink High Bank. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
The following is intended for immature audiences only.
There's no such thing as a radio rating system.
But if there were, this show would be rated O as in...
Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the Crazy Soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Arena.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56, and is that correct? Walk.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Friday, Football Friday. Not just any Football Friday, but pretty much the most important one in the world. How you doing, good clean boy?
Oh, I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow at about 3:30. How are you, man?
I keep going back and forth where I'm confident, I'm not confident, I'm scared. How you doing, Ted?
Doing good, Mike.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
He's doing very
I
good.
need Tress and Urban to comfort me. Like, you know how when you're sick, right? And you just want your mom, even when you're older, just want mom to come take care of you and give you a hug.
Yeah.
I just want Tress and Urban to just come take care of me, tell me it's going to be okay, and give me a hug.
There's nothing like a good three-way hug, you know?
Especially just two other men.
Exactly.
That's beautiful.
Two other Buckeye football-loving dudes.
We could do that. There's 3 of us. We're all dudes.
Who's going to play the 2 men?
Good point.
You and maybe 125% of Ted.
Here is what is coming up on the program today. Around the Big Ten with ESPN's Adam Rittenberg at 3:30. Normally we talk to Adam on Thursday, but yesterday was day. That's the first time I've done the turkey noise this year.
Do you think he's at one of these? Is he at this Iowa-Nebraska game by chance?
God, I hope not.
He's probably getting ready to go to the game tomorrow.
Nebraska's good, huh?
You're right, by the way. You didn't do the turkey gobbler much this week until just then.
I decided to wait until I had a migraine to move my head back and forth at a rapid level.
Perfect time for that. Yeah, like you said, Nebraska. Man, it's just typical, right? Can they ever get out of this bubble of where they start hot, it's almost not quite Maryland syndrome, but they start hot, they might show up in the polls, they catch a couple of big games, they're hanging around like the way they played Michigan. They were in that game, but
they shouldn't have been in that game, though. That was Michigan letting them in that game.
But that's also my point being is if you are really going to get back in this thing, if Michigan is not like a top 3 team in the country, you have them at your place, the environment, the atmosphere that you have, your Nebraska football, for God's sakes, you should win. You should beat Michigan in your home field. And now they're fixing to be 7-5 and no Dylan Raiola in sight. Not like we believe he's the best quarterback or has done wonders for them.
What does that have to do with giving up 40 points to Iowa? By the way, they're losing 40-16.
Nothing. That's Iowa's offense that is in your building putting a 40 burger on you. And what is this? They still got the fourth quarter to play? Or it's coming up in the end? 10 minutes left in the game?
10 minutes left to go in the game. Yeah.
Yuck.
Who's their quarterback? TJ Lateef?
Nebraska's guy for this one?
Queen Latifah? Sure.
Yeah,
around the Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg at 3:30. Go to jail Friday. Yes, send people to jail. At Man and Timmy 971 on X. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. Email us goodcleanboy@gmail.com. We got Pick Your Parlay at 5 o'clock. The final walkthrough, the game edition at 5:30. Of course, we're going to sprinkle talk about the game tomorrow, in and out, for the entire 3 hours today. Our live pregame coverage starts tomorrow morning at 6:30, and the kick is at noon right here on The Fan. Before we talk about
tomorrow. How was yesterday? Good food?
Yesterday was fantastic. I know some of you joined us on the episode of Common Man's Basement. That was a lot of fun. I had to set an alarm clock to make sure that I didn't miss a show at 10 o'clock at night. Forget about waking up for a morning drive shift. I had to set double alarms to make sure the nap on the couch didn't crush me.
You seemed nervous, though. You seemed like you weren't sure how uncensored we were going to go.
I did?
Yeah, you got to just let it go on the basement show. Free as a bird. I say whip it out at the next basement show.
I'm not going to whip it out. Well, I didn't know, because I was burning hot in the last 10 minutes of it. You're sweating bullets, George. And you told me to take it off, and I didn't know if you meant for me to take off my hoodie or my hoodie and my T-shirt. I obviously didn't go bare-chested Kruger. So there's none of that for you. But we talked a little bit about Turkey Day and Thanksgiving, and we had a nice one. So as the three of us were hanging out the house most of the time, early morning, I made my Chex Mix. I made the couple of side dishes.
Today. Delicious.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
The addition of the bugles.
Oh.
Excellent. And you know what? Right? I'm actually upset that we waited so long to add bugles to the mix.
But again, I like having some change. You don't have to throw the bugles into every single one because the bagel crisps have their place too. They're also good. I think the bugle might be better, though, pound for pound.
It's definitely saltier.
Yeah.
It has a saltier bite to it.
It already comes in with a lot of flavor and a lot of seasoning, and then when you doctor it up with my Worshey sauce and the Frank's hot sauce and all that drizzle, it's good. And yours was good. You wanted that classic 1950-style spread, and you got it.
Hey, for Thanksgiving, I'm an adventurous eater for the most part, but for Thanksgiving, I want the same meal every single year straight out of 1950. And my parents delivered. And I give them a lot of crap, because they deserve it. But I told my mom last night I'm eating the Thanksgiving dinner. And it's like an equal combination, her and my dad making the food. Best Thanksgiving I ever had from a food perspective.
Good.
All right, the turkey was succulent, just the breast, but they made it the right way.
Just roasted?
Just roasted.
Yeah.
In the oven.
What kind of brine was used?
They did an overnight salt brine.
Okay.
And it was delicious.
Okay.
Not liquid brine, just salt.
Salt brine.
Salt the breast.
Put the tablets in there.
Not quite. Got the moist turkey breast. We had some stuffing. She did throw some sausage into that. That's as gourmet as it got yesterday. We had the green bean casserole, not fancy. The recipe right off the
green beans out of the can.
The can.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did mashed potatoes and sweet potatoes with the marshmallows on top.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a nice Southern style dish. We had that at the in-laws.
No
we went
salad.
Over there later.
She listened to me.
Oh, she heard it on the show?
Salad. Didn't need it. Don't want it. Don't bother with it. The one thing that was missing, was there was no crescent roll or bread of any kind.
Really?
Yes. Now we did have double potato and stuffing, so it was not light on starch.
Of course.
But
you got to have a roll or something in there.
I wanted a roll.
You know what I missed? Last night? You'd reach over the desk and strangle me. I didn't get myself a piece of pumpkin pie. I was so full, and my mother-in-law makes an amazing yellow cake with this crystallized cocoa-based hard hot fudge icing on it. It's an old.
I can't picture that.
It hardens it's almost
like a Dairy Queen.
Picture the way, Picture the way the Dairy Queen concoction hardens over the ice cream. It does that as it's doused over the yellow cake, and she gets it to where it's almost like a half an inch thick too. It is marvelous. I could eat half of one of those cakes. Someone would have to rip it for me. Had that and some vanilla bean ice cream, and I had no room for the slice of pumpkin pie.
I did have a nice slice of pumpkin pie, and it was the Costco pumpkin pie, so it was massive. Okay. Just a regular slice of pie is big. But then, as I requested, Cool Whip. I don't want whipped cream.
You love Cool Whip.
I love a Cool Whip.
Common Man here for Cool Whip.
Love it. Drop me off some Cool Whip.
Frozen like a brick, and then it's thawed out in 5 seconds.
We got football today, too.
We have
when I say football, we have NFL game going on during the show.
No, we don't just have NFL. We've got the Skins game is coming back for you golf fans. You ever remember that from the mid-'90s?
Sure, it's the Skins.
Late 90s?
Absolutely.
You Yes, you get Ernie Els out there, a bare-chested Big Easy.
That's right.
With his man boobs flapping in the breeze. But it's great tempo with those man boobs because of his easy swing. Yeah, you've got that firing back up on Amazon Prime.
Bears and Eagles, baby.
Oh, yeah, you got your guys. And, hey, DirecTV has a little function where you can throw the Amazon Prime feed onto one of the sub-channels. This is exactly what we're talking
Stupid
about.
Idiots. See, fourth and... I
What'd they do? They
can't
miss it?
have this game on while I'm doing the show.
Oh, that's short, baby. From the 26-yard line, from the Eagles' 26, you got to go for that on fourth and less than a yard.
Well, they went for it.
Got it.
They didn't get it.
It's going to be very, very close, though. There might be a measurement on this. They might have gotten it.
Full disclosure, I'm a big Bears fan, so they have not been relevant in a while. They're 8-3. They're in first place. If you hear me at some point during the show today, out of context, start screaming or yelling or swearing, it's because of that.
Oh, they tried to get a playoff, and then they blew it dead because they're going to have a measurement. So they gave him the first down. They gave him the first down, but they're going to review it now.
All right, full slate of football today. I'm going to tell you which ones to keep an eye on, not necessarily this Bears game, but college football coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got some stop-and-go traffic on southbound 71 on the north side between Lewis Center Road and Gemini Parkway. And watch out for an accident that's causing some holdup that's on 161 at Cleveland Avenue. This report is sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com. With over 100 online casino-style games, Chumba Casino is your go-to destination for nonstop entertainment. Play for fun and play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 21+. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
You're listening to the Mount Carmel Football Injury Report, featuring the latest player injury updates from a fellowship-trained Mount Carmel sports medicine specialist physician, so you know who's in and who's out for this week's games.
Our doctor, as always, is Dr. Brian Galoni. Doc, let's talk injuries. Bucks quarterback Baker Mayfield, he has a sprained AC joint in his left non-throwing shoulder, so he's listed as week to week. I presume that doesn't hurt as much when you're trying to actually throw the football. It's more about if he gets hit, right?
Well, T-Bone, yeah, you're absolutely right. That thing's going to hurt if he gets hit. Anytime you're bringing that left arm across your chest, it's going to be a little bit painful. You know, we've talked about these AC strains before. If this is a mild sprain, I think he's going to kind of suck it up, get out there, and he can still throw with that right hand.
And then for the Chiefs, Trey Smith, their tackle, he has, it says here, a high and low ankle sprain. We've talked about both of those independently, but presuming that's all on the same leg, that seems pretty rough, right?
Yeah, T-Bone, that has me scratching my head, too, because those are different types, different mechanisms for those injuries. The low ankle sprain's your traditional sprain, or you turn your ankle in and hurts on the outside of it. The high ankle sprain, that's more where you kind of stretch the foot back and it splits the two bones down in your lower leg. And that one takes a lot longer to heal. You know, my guess, he's playing on the line. I suppose he could have got that ankle caught up underneath somebody and it pulled it and separated the high ankle, and then he came down and rolled it. But, man, that's a tough injury.
I mean, it doesn't sound like it's on opposite legs, but if it was, would that be worse? Because then usually you have the one good leg to kind of get around on while the other one is up in the air. Like, if both of them are hurt like that, that's just a tougher injury to deal with, right?
Yeah, now you're really in trouble. You don't have anything good to walk on.
Well, hopefully he's better. Great info as always, Doc. We appreciate it. Have a great Thanksgiving weekend. We'll talk next week.
Absolutely.
That was the Mount Carmel Football Injury Report with T-Bone. Mount Carmel, because of you.
Get ready to play, win, and celebrate at El Dorado Sayada Downs, your ultimate Caesars Rewards destination. Earn rewards every time you play or dine with the most exciting loyalty program around. Take your pick from 1,700 hot new games, award-winning brews, and Guy Fieri's out-of-bounds 68-layer lasagna. And big news, Sayada Downs will host the prestigious Breeders' Crown in 2026, featuring 12 championship races. Feel the energy at El Dorado Sayada Downs, where Caesars Rewards never stop. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966. Visit Caesars.com/Sayada Downs for details.
It's Happy Honda Days and Black Friday savings together at Germain Honda of Dublin. Strike now, because through December 1st, get 0% APR up to 60 months on new Hondas. And you're even going to get 90 days until your first payment on both new and used vehicles. Rich has hundreds hundreds of vehicles in stock. The selection has never been better. Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270. In-stock units only, not valid on prior sales. With approved credit, must qualify through primary lender. See dealer for details.
Oh, this week it's Rivalry Week, or as we like to call it, Beat Michigan Week, or Try Not to Get Pepper Sprayed Week. Rivalry Week sounds better. Let's go with that.
Rivalry Week on the Fan is sponsored by your Central Ohio Toyota dealers.
Ryan Day's proven he has what it takes to win a natty, but can he take control of the biggest rivalry in sports? Will Julian Sayin or Jeremiah Smith have a Heisman moment? Will the fan staff consume 500 wings in a single setting? Let's find out together. Proud to be your home of the Buckeyes. The Fan.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy houses as is, fast for cash. Call me today for an all-cash offer on any of your properties, and we can close within days at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Do you own a property that's outdated and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great, I'll buy it. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Would it be convenient for you if you could simply take what you wanted and leave the rest behind? Great, I'll buy it. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, rental portfolios. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Call TurboTrack Realty today for an all-cash offer and speak with one of our friendly staff members at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Check off the wish list with instant savings and free battery offers on select steel tools. Shop online or in store.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We'll have a chance for scattered flurries and isolated snow showers throughout the day. Otherwise, skies will be partly sunny with daytime highs getting in the mid to upper 30s. And then for tonight, mostly clear overnight with our lows down into the teens and low 20s. For Saturday, we do have a slight chance of snow showers in the afternoon. Otherwise, clouds will be increasing and daytime highs will be in the mid to upper 30s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
11 and a half. That's not the Buckeye football over-under win total. That's the amount of times Common Man wipes his crack. I'll take the over.
Oh, what's that smell?
You're listening to Man and Timmy.
Please subscribe to the podcast of this stupid show. It's available wherever you get your audio. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click. Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. Podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. If you're at home today, congratulations to you for not working. But pop us on the smart speaker. Pop us on the YouTube. You can watch us live. I'm wearing my glasses today because I got a migraine.
How's the migraine doing? I know you took the pills about
ocular
2:30. Oh, the ocular. You're not seeing like the dancing lights and all that, are you? God, I'm sorry, buddy.
No,
those suck.
It did not happen to me often, but when it does, it is a doozy.
They do suck. But no, he's right. You can throw us on your big screen even if you're at home.
Oh, let's not do that.
You could take over. You could imagine taking a football game off the big screen and throwing us on there. That's hardcore listenership and viewership right there.
A little split screen action.
Right? Multi-view.
Looking at food from you. I love looking at what other people make for Thanksgiving. Shadow of Shoe 10 in the YouTube chat says, we did beef tenderloin optioned with marsala sauce or slider rolls with horseradish sauce.
I got no problem.
All
I got
sides
no problem
were
with
traditional.
Yeah.
So you gave people a choice. You want a sandwich or do you want the marsala sauce? Slice. See, I make a beef tenderloin on Christmas Day. That is my Christmas Day meal of choice.
It's one of the best cuts of meat you could ever have.
It satisfies everybody because
it is so delicious.
From, the older, mother-in-law that comes over, they like it because it's not too fatty. It's easy to slice up for everybody. It doesn't take up too much on the plate. Everybody likes a beef tenderloin, especially the way that I make it.
Yes. I am never allowed to have, I say this, we were not allowed to have sandwiches for dinner.
I was going to
That's
say,
the
what are
thing.
you allowed to eat?
Sarah doesn't like prime rib all that much. And to me, that is one of the juiciest. It is, of course, very fatty. It's that way for a reason, but you don't have to jam all the fat parts into your mouth. You can take the delicious pink parts of the prime rib. I think that's a
delicious pink part.
I think that's a great Christmas dish.
Prime rib is
Have
a great Christmas dish.
Prime rib with some trimmings and
I
different
make
sides.
prime rib quite often.
Oh, man. You get the mashed potatoes, and I like to do the mashed potatoes where I will peel exactly half of them. If I've got, 20 of the bigger, like Yukon Gold potatoes or whatever, I'll peel half of them. And then I like a thicker mashed potato, too. So I'm very, very careful with the cream and milk ratio that I put in there, but lots of good kosher salt and black peppercorn.
Can I tell you something?
And then make that thick. And then the way that combines with the juices of a prime
I
rib.
have made homemade mashed potatoes. For my money, you can't go wrong with the pre-made crap they have at Costco. Like that Main Street brand.
Oh, you mean like pop the cellophane and just throw that in the microwave?
I actually did a blind taste test one year. We did a homemade batch and the Costco pre-made stuff. And everybody liked the Costco stuff better.
No.
What am I busting my ass for?
What, do you have like the 4 cheese kind or whatever?
No, not the 4 cheese, just a straight up mashed potato. Not a scallop potato.
No. Well, I know even some of the mashed potatoes, they throw a bunch of cheese in some of those.
No cheese in this.
They have it like sitting. I think Sam's Club has one too. Same thing, Costco, where the shredded cheese is just sitting on top, and then you heat it up and it melts right into it.
All right, we got lots of football today. Where's my little contra music? Thank you. We got number 13, Utah, visiting Kansas. It looked like Kansas was going to take this game for a while, but Utah scored 21 points in the fourth quarter. They're up 31-21.
No, and I just saw a highlight of a deep ball that made it 31-21.
No, there's under 2 minutes left. It's done.
That's no bowl eligibility for Kansas. They sunk all this money into the program. Remember Lance Leipold, their coach there?
Leipold. It's Lance Leopold.
You want to call him King Leopold and go right ahead. Well, there's some on campus might not want that guy around too much longer. They were a 9-win team 2 years ago. They came back from the dark ages when Mark Mangino left. I told you they won something like 8 and 125 in 12 years of Big 12 play. It was disgusting. And now it's a second straight 5-win season for them, and they opened up their big, beautiful new stadium this year.
Lance Leopold. I can't stop picturing him frolicking. Guy's name is Lance Leopold. He's just
Paul McCartney dancing.
They come out to the brand new piping from the pipe, which will work. It's a good pipe.
Hello, I'm Lance Leopold.
I hear that. I just start thinking of Monty Python things as well. 'Tis just but a flesh wound.
All right, we got good football coming up in about 10 minutes. Georgia and Georgia Tech. This game is in Atlanta. Because what did Georgia Tech sell this game for $10 million?
Yeah, did you see about that? How they're part of some bigger deal, and it is go to jail Friday, but I'll just make an early jailbird right here. I am tired of stuff like this. I think fans are too. I'm long since tired of stuff like this. Keep your games on your campus.
But Timmy, how is an ACC program
how are we going to survive?
I mean, this is essentially like Grambling taking the $1 million for a win.
If $10 million, and is that a per year fee that they're getting, or is that over?
No, I think it was just for this game, wasn't it?
Well, but they have an agreement where they put a game per season, and that's even worse, in my opinion. This is college football you're talking about. You don't have that many games in general. That's why it's so important for Ohio State when they build their schedule, whenever they have the year that they have to travel for a big non-conference game, like you got to pay it back for Texas, right? They have to make sure that that's in the year because you have a 9-game Big Ten conference schedule. Some years you'll have 5 home games. Other years the next year you're going to have 4. So it's very important that they get their number of home games. And for Georgia Tech to just willingly give those up for a small fee, which again, that's a drop in the bucket when we're talking about the money that you're making in big time college football. But yeah, that's a 3:30 game and it's not going to affect the SEC standings. So you'd expect Georgia to go out there and win with the way Georgia Tech has looked, but the SEC title game is going to probably come down to some other participants.
We got Texas A&M and Texas tonight at 7:30 on the ABC. This game is in Austin. So a big game. Texas A&M is undefeated. Texas is 8-3. The chances of them making the playoffs are slim to none, but they obviously want to win this game. Now, let me ask you this question, Timmy. Tonight on the Cock, I think it's on NBC too. Indiana at Purdue.
Any chance? No.
No, I mean, the spread is Indiana by 28.5. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's a chance. My question to you as a Buckeye fan, are we rooting for chaos? Because if Purdue wins, it would be total chaos.
I'm not.
Or do you want to see the Hoosiers next week?
Can I say it this way? I'm not rooting. I'm not rooting for anything. I am
rooting for a comet to hit it.
I'm going white noise type of viewership. I am not thinking about those things. It is to a point here where if you are an Ohio State fan, you should stop thinking about what can other schools do out there that can still give us a chance to make that game. Don't think like that.
But it's only natural for fans to think that way.
I'm not doing it. I'm not thinking that way. I don't care what Indiana and Purdue does. Obviously, if Purdue comes out and shocks them, that opens up another door. If Oregon loses the game to Washington, but forget about all that. Ohio State's got a game tomorrow. They got to go up there and they got to take care of business. Stop trying to rely. And I'm not saying that they've done this, but we're not relying on other schools to pick up the pieces to let us into that game in Indy. If you had to go 12-0 to earn your way there, then you go 12-0. Do it tomorrow.
Ryan Day and the crew elected to fly instead of drive to Ann Arbor. They always take the bus up there. But Ryan Day says, well, we fly everywhere else. We want to make sure it's just like every other week, so we're going to fly. I've heard a lot of that the last couple days about just another game. Caleb Downs was singing that tune on Wednesday.
I hear what you're saying. I listened to some of Caleb's comments on the Wednesday players availability, and he's maybe the best player in college football. But there's just a certain kind of expectation that you want, and it's not trash talk. It's just ultra recognition and not shying away from explaining. I want the players to say that it is not just another game. And why? What's wrong with that? Why is it
too much pressure?
Why
Timmy.
can you not
That's what
acknowledge?
I've been told. You come to Ohio State, we can't have any pressure whatsoever.
How is it just another game? It's not another game. It determines
I know that.
It determines whether you make a championship or not. So
Timmy,
it's not another. It's not the second or
psychologically,
third game.
if that gets you over the hump and you go up there and you take care of business because you can convince yourself this is just like going to West Lafayette, fine. I don't care. Have whatever system you want to have.
I find it laughable.
I find it laughable too. You can try and convince yourself this is just another game, but you're just lying to yourself. There's a countdown clock for this game for a reason. We cross out the M's for a reason. Ryan Day didn't want to have the band.
Yeah, remember that?
This week.
There's a tradition they do with dotting the I in practice and the marching
because
band.
he wants to pretend like this is just another game and the band doesn't come around for any other game. So, okay, whatever. I know that Ryan Day didn't want to deal with a lot of media availability this week, too.
He was on the show, though. We saw that. He did do that radio show that we were wondering about.
For the whole thing?
No, not the whole thing, but he was there in person and wasn't pre-taped.
Around the Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg is coming up next. Normally, we talk to Adam about all the things in the Big Ten, but, we got a fairly big-time situation going on here tomorrow. Buckeyes and Michigan. And we'd be remiss if we didn't get his take on the game. We'll do so coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
If you need to head to the mall, we've got about a 5-minute delay on eastbound Polaris Parkway between South Old State Road and 71. And watch out for some slowdown due to a crash that's at the intersection of East Dublin Granville Road and Cleveland Avenue. This report is sponsored by FranklinCrisisCare.org. Are you or someone you know feeling overwhelmed by mental health or addiction crisis? The Franklin County Crisis Care Center is now open 24/7 with care from certified peers and professionals. Learn more at FranklinCrisisCare.org. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Truck drivers, the holiday rush is here. Take advantage by becoming a Schneider driver. By driving for one of America's busiest carriers, you'll stay busy during the holiday season and throughout the new year. Plus, as a Schneider driver, you'll have access to top quality driver support and newer equipment spec'd with the latest safety and comfort features that drivers want. Don't wait. Get a jump on 2026 by exploring jobs in your area today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
'Tis the season to be hungry at Roosters. That's why for every $50 spent on Roosters gift cards, you'll receive a $10 Rooster Buck back in your stocking. May your holidays be filled with friends and family, love and laughter, and of course, Roosters Wings. Go to roosterswings.com today or drop by any Roosters location to purchase your $50 holiday gift cards and receive a $10 Rooster Buck in return. Happy holidays from all of us at Roosters. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Give the gift everyone wants. Fun in your own game room. Billiards Plus has gifts for everyone. Pool tables, shuffleboard tables, card tables, grills, and more. With professional delivery and installation, you'll beat the last-minute scramble. Reserve yours now. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Does your vehicle need maintenance, but you don't have time? Krieger Ford's got you covered. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or we come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today only at KriegerFord.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Common Man and Timmy present Around the Big Ten with ESPN's Adam Rittenberg.
Sponsored by the Roofing Guys. For all your roofing, siding, and gutter needs, contact the Roofing Guys at theroofingguys.com.
A special Friday edition of Around the Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg. He joins us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Hello, my friend. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys are doing well.
Oh, we're just, nervously awaiting this game tomorrow. Ohio State and Michigan. Buckeyes are favored by 9.5. We'll talk about, injuries and all of that. But Ryan Day trying his best to say that this is just another game, right? We're going to do everything we do on a normal game week, and the players are parroting that so far. But, we all know, Adam, this is far from another game, and I don't know if Ryan Day can handle losing this game again.
Well, can he handle it? I mean, he'll hopefully wake up the next day and move forward and try to win another national championship. It'll be tough, just because it would be another loss to an arch rival and a team that Ohio State is better than objectively, talent-wise, this year. So that'll be tough. But I think there still are other goals out there, as was shown last year. So. It's going to be a story until he beats them. And, this is an opportunity tomorrow with again, I think we all agree, a better team than Michigan. But, this rivalry has brought out some of the weaker moments in Ryan Day's tenure. And ultimately, you've got to get past that. He's too good of a coach to keep losing this game. So I get that part of it. But the doom and gloom, and there's nothing else left. I mean, you just saw last year what else there is left after this game to go out and win another national championship, which is certainly within this team's capability.
Well, Adam, if we looked at a couple of keys for the game tomorrow, Michigan, clearly the bread and butter is running the football and doing a good job of that. Ohio State's defense all across the board is, as you know and everyone knows, the best in college football. What do you think is going to be that difference when we could have some weather and a little unsure about our wide receiver health?
Yeah, I think that's going to be certainly something to watch. Again, you mentioned the defense, and this is the type of defense, as well as they've played, as talented as they are, and the way that they're structured through Matt Patricia's scheme, that should give a young quarterback a hard time. So ideally, Ohio State's getting to Bryce Underwood and making him rush and make some bad decisions. Andrew Marsh has stepped up really nicely here lately, the freshman receiver. So he's finding some other weapons to attack defenses that Ohio State's got to be aware of. But you always, go into the Michigan game trying to stop the run. And they're obviously, a bit shorthanded at running back. It didn't hurt them last week or the week before. But this is a defense where, not having, some of their top ball carriers, especially Justice Haynes, you think that would favor Ohio State, just not having to face a guy like that.
Around the Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg. So we have Purdue and Indiana tonight. I don't think many people think that's going to be much of a contest. Tomorrow at 3:30, we have Oregon and Washington. And while, I think that Oregon's the better team here, you and I have discussed that's a tough place to go and play, Husky Stadium. Do you think that they're going to have a tough time there tomorrow?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a challenging game, because of how well Washington plays at home. And you see the way DeMond Williams Jr. is just kind of a different player, on that field in Seattle. And, he was in this game last year, or Washington decided to start him at the end of last season to kind of prepare him for this season. And I'm excited to see what he can do against a really talented defense. You saw that last week against USC. Dante Moore played really well, and he's been really, really good here as of late. How does he perform on the road? I mean, Oregon has not lost a road game, guys, as a member of the Big Ten. So that's a hard thing to do 2 years in a row. It's why I think their fans are understandably a bit nervous about this game. But you look at the two rosters, you look especially at the line of scrimmages, I think that's where Oregon has the advantage. Even though both of these teams are young, I mean, that's the thing. Oregon, as good as they are this year, should be a better team next year. And if Washington can keep its nucleus together, it should be a better team going forward under Jedd Fisch. So should be a fun game, but I would say this game will get even more exciting in the coming season.
Adam Rittenberg talking some Big Ten football here with us. Kind of a two-parter on the game that just wrapped up. So Texas will play later tonight. They might be a 4-loss team, but I think Iowa might be the best 4-loss team in college football. I mean, their 4 losses are to top 17 teams, 2 on the road. They drill Nebraska. What do you think about, the Hawkeyes and how they go on into bowl season here? But Nebraska with their quarterback situation, have you heard anything about Dylan Raiola and if there's some truth to the rumors there?
Yeah, so starting with Iowa, a really solid season that, I think there'll be some what-ifs, understandably, because they were in all of the games that they lost. I was at the game against Oregon where they take a late lead and then Oregon comes down and kicks the game-winning field goal. Iowa State was a low-scoring game as it typically is, and they didn't get great quarterback play in that one. They're right there with Indiana, and then Indiana makes a play late to win that game at Kinnick Stadium. So, I think this is a team that absolutely should be ranked. It's another classic Kirk Ferentz team, excellent on defense and special teams, and they're better on offense than they've been with Mark Gronowski and some of those other players. And for Nebraska, we've talked about it a lot, guys, over the years. Every year it seems like they're that sleeper playoff pick, and here comes Nebraska, and they're gonna break through. I mean, this year felt more like 5-7 than 7-5. Honestly, when you look at what they had schedule-wise, missing all of the big boys, no Ohio State, no Indiana, no Oregon, and a lot of their bigger games at home, and you still end up finishing 7-5, and you get blown out in your last 2 games. And I know they've had some injuries, but that's part of it. Other teams in this conference just seem to be better equipped to handle adversity than the University of Nebraska, and I'd be very, very concerned if I was a fan of that team right now.
Speaking of disaster seasons, Penn State will wrap things up at Rutgers tomorrow. It seems like every coach that you think may be the guy for this Penn State job signs extensions with the current school that they're at. What are you hearing now with this Penn State job? Is it just going to be promotion from within because they don't really have any other options?
Well, again, Terry Smith has done a nice job there, but I am always cautious about promoting from within, especially a guy who is not on the radar for any other job, much less Penn State. That's just the reality. So, who else is out there? Bob Chesney from James Madison, that name has been mentioned. Brian Daboll, the recently fired New York Giants coach who'd been in college at Alabama, has been mentioned. But it's not the candidate list that you thought when this job opened. And they really wanted Mike Elko. They'd love to get Kalen DeBoer. That's going to be hard, I think, at the end of the day. Maybe it changes 24 hours from now if they lose to Auburn. But this is not the way the search has in many ways unfolded the way that Pat Kraft and Penn State were hoping.
Maybe it's just time to go after someone like Brian Kelly, potentially, if you're Penn State. And Brian Hartline, I think the last odds I looked at was still one of the odds-on favorites to land that Penn State job. But nobody here is thinking about that right now.
No, it's again, you get rid of James Franklin for a very specific purpose to get positioned to win a national championship. And, I think Bob Chesney could be great. Maybe Brian Hartline is the guy to lead a team to a national championship, but it's not the guys coming in the door with the credentials that you were hoping most likely, unless there's a surprise here, and there always can be in the coaching carousel. So, yeah, definitely an interesting search and one that's had some bumps along the way.
Around the Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg. We'll leave you with this. USC wraps up against UCLA tomorrow. Lincoln Riley is another guy. There's been some rumblings about him not going back to Trojan Land next year. He says he will 100% be back. Do you feel like that's pretty much locked in at this point?
I wouldn't, I think given how this carousel is unfolding and the jobs that are open, I know he says that, and yes, he's got a great recruiting class, and they took a step forward, but they haven't made the playoff. There's been tension inside that athletic department, with Jen Cohen, the athletic director. It's not a secret. And so, if I'm Florida, I'm giving him a call. If I'm Penn State, I'm giving him a call just to see, is there any chance that he would listen and we could possibly get him interested.
Adam, we appreciate it, my friend. Are you staying home this weekend?
I am, yeah. I love watching the games now, and I'll be watching the games tomorrow, including the big one that you guys are interested in.
All right, kick your feet up. Enjoy yourself. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, fellas.
Around the Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline.
Your Bears, a little 7-3 lead in Philly. You're trying to toss a break back there.
Why are you talking to me like I'm a toddler?
I'm just
the Bears, they're playing the foosball.
Because you don't expect them to win this game. They're on the road at Philly.
Well, it's confusing too because I'm trying to toss the break in the last segment. I just see Teddy waving his arms over there.
Touchdown!
It's like, what's happening? Oh, Bears.
Bears scored. Bears.
All right, go to jail Friday. We'll do some coming up next. Colin Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a 5-minute holdup due to some residual traffic from an earlier accident that was on northbound US 23 at Orange Road. Still a little slow from Meadow Park Avenue. There's also a 5-minute delay on southbound 71 on the north side from Big Walnut Road to Polaris Parkway. This report is sponsored by FranklinCrisisCare.org. Are you or someone you know feeling overwhelmed by a mental health or addiction crisis? The Franklin County Crisis Care Center is now open 24/7 with care from certified peers and professionals. Learn more at FranklinCrisisCare.org. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. For every $50 you spend in Roosters gift cards this holiday season, you'll receive a $10 Roosters bonus buck. Available at Roosters locations or at roosterswings.com.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $150 into something bigger when you bet on money line, spread, totals, player props.
$150 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Rick Germain called me and said, Mikey, we need you back at Germain Nissan. The dealership misses you. People are forgetting how awesome Nissans are. I'm a dude that's owned pretty much every Nissan under the sun, and I'm excited to go back in and get my hands dirty. On top of Black Friday savings this weekend only, you get a free 55-inch TV with the purchase of any new or pre-owned vehicle in stock. Must take delivery 11/28 to 12/1. Germain Nissan, 4300 Morse Road. They're expecting you. I'm expecting you. GermainNissan.com.
If you haven't felt the rush of the holiday season, trust me, it's coming. Eric Reeser here. Get your body ready for all the tailgating and all the turkey at Hydrate Me Med Spa. They've got 4 convenient locations in Central Ohio offering medical-grade IV and aesthetic treatments to help you look and feel your best during the hustle and bustle. I dropped into their Dublin location for an ozone therapy treatment. They infused my blood with medical-grade ozone that gave me a much-needed energy boost and properly prepared my immune system to tackle cold days and crowded stadiums. Look great, feel great today. Book your drip at HydrateMeMedSpa.com.
You don't have to wait for Black Friday for good deals at Columbus Car Audio and Accessories. Save on remote starters, window tint, and all things car audio. Dash cams, Apple CarPlay, and more. Columbus Car Audio and Accessories Black Friday sale. Going on now. Morse Road, Main Street in Reynoldsburg, or ColumbusCarAudio.com.
Save a good deal more with Meijer Black Friday deals every day of the week, November 23rd through the 29th. Enjoy huge savings on the hottest gifts and must-have items, like select shoes or boots for the whole family. Buy one, get one for just $1. We're adding even more great deals during our 3-day sale, Thursday through Saturday, like buy one, get one free team sports apparel and 50% off Hatchimals Alive interactive toys. 7 days of holiday deals and savings. That's the good life at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
Austin and Berm are back with a new daily podcast, the ultimate OSU Football Insiders. You know, it's refreshing to have some smart people working here from time to time.
The Beat with Austin and Berm on the 10 TV Plus app.
Subscribe today.
We have made our community a very important part of our business. One of the things that many people may not realize is that I was born and raised in Columbus. Our plant is in Columbus. All of our employees are from Ohio. And the community hears about all that stuff. And so the community trusts us.
See for yourself. Visit RosatiWindows.com or come to our showroom located at 4200 Roberts Road.
Skyline's Mac and Cheese 3-Way is back. This time with white cheddar cheese and creamy cavatappi pasta. Try a Mac and Cheese 3-Way with Skyline's original chili or their new chicken chili at participating Skyline locations for a limited time.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary. Ends 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
Back for a limited time, the French dip from Firehouse Subs. Piled high with premium roast beef, caramelized onions, and melty provolone cheese on a freshly toasted garlic butter roll. Served with warm, savory au jus for dipping. This premium French dip is only at Firehouse Subs for a limited time. Head to your nearest Firehouse Subs or order ahead and skip the line. And remember, Firehouse Subs catering is perfect to feed the whole crew on game day. Limited time at participating Firehouse Subs restaurants while supplies last.
Are you working? Because we barely are. It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football and quiet quitting. The Fan.
Let's get one thing perfectly clear. If you're not willing to kill baby Hitler, you're a moron. This is Common Man and Timmy.
Fishy has handed me the plug sheet for tomorrow. Tomorrow's game day, kids, which means the Fan, or the KeyBank Fan pregame show. Matty Ice, Devere Posey, Dane Sanzenbacher, 6:30 tomorrow morning. I'm going to have them on while I put up the first of the 3 Christmas trees that we put up at the house.
That's a lot of trees.
Because God forbid we just have one. That's the end of it.
I mean, I can understand having a second one, but 3.
Oh, we got 3, baby.
Where do they all go? So
we got one in the basement. We got one in the family room on the main level, and we have a little 5-footer in Samantha's room.
Okay, I do see that 5-footer in Samantha's room as maybe not counting fully.
It counts when I bring it up the damn steps. It's heavy enough.
5-foot tree, is that heavy? Really?
Well, it's still something I have to carry up 2 flights of steps, and that's the last one that we do. So my back is wrenched from the first 2. The tree that we have on the main level.
Kristen, no helpy with carrying up a little 5-foot tree that's probably in, 2 pieces? Or 3?
My wife is the most useless person in the world when it comes to moving anything. Like if I say, will you help me move this coffee table off of the rug? I don't know. I can't do it. What is he going to She is the most delicate.
What is she saying there?
Oh, she's already psyched herself out so she can't do it.
I can't do this.
Oh, I can't. So I've stopped asking. So I'm like just a pack mule. I just put it on my back.
Right. Why do we as guys of the house? Are there any wives out there that do any lifting?
My mom at
stuff
75 years old,
assisting,
is better than Kristen is. My mom is 4'10". She's 75 years old. If I say to her, now I won't because she shouldn't be doing it, but if I said to her, hey, Mom, I got to move this heavy coffee table. Can you give it a go? I can give it a go. She'd try. She'd hurt herself.
And you want to say, I'm just kidding. No, don't do that.
She's 75.
We don't need you throwing your
she's
back out.
4'10". She's got an artificial hip, but she will give it a go. My wife, perfectly healthy, 42-year-old woman. Yeah, but I can't.
Well, you know what, too? Even guys like you and me, we're not trying to lift excessive weight anymore. We're not like moving our furniture around when we're talking about couches and things like that. We'll get movers to do that. But sometimes, like the Christmas trees out of the attic, they're not heavy. They might just be a little awkward.
No, this tree's
and it's
heavy.
nice to have some
The one
help.
on the main level has 19 million lights on it. Like, I don't even know what the light count is.
Oh, man.
It's just wrapped around every orifice.
See,
it's the little LEDs, and there's a million of them, and it weighs that thing down.
I didn't want the pre-lit tree because I've heard of people like who've gotten the pre-lit trees, and then when some of the strands start to go out.
No, they don't have that problem anymore if you get the LEDs.
Who's ever like actually replaced light bulbs on a cheap strand of Christmas lights?
I have.
And that has worked out for you?
No, usually what happens is back in the old days before the LEDs, you'd have an entire section go out, right? And so you'd have to just restring that section with another thing of lights.
I know. Here's what I would do is just buy another string of lights.
I did. That's what I mean. You buy another string of lights.
No, I meant like as far as if you were trying to check those little light bulbs, because they still come. If you buy like a cheap strand of lights at Meijer, there's that little plastic baggie with 3 replacement bulbs in. I don't know how you're supposed to know which one goes out because, like you said, a section of 10 or 15, it might not even be the whole strand, but it's a bunch of lights in a row, and they're not all burnt out. There's no way to know. It's stupid. That's why I just replaced the whole damn string.
Super Toombs in the chat says, my wife carries nothing. So there you go. They could be friends. Jeff Rimmer's middle half says, Samantha is now old enough to help Common Man. Yes, from an age standpoint, she is. But she's completely and totally useless. She is about to be 9 years old. She's in the 3rd percentile in height. So she can hardly carry or reach anything. So, yeah, she'll put the ornaments on her tree. But when it comes to the actual heavy lifting, and it's not just, I got to bring the tree up. See, we put the tree in the family room in a place that we currently have a chair and an ottoman. So that
chair,
the chair and the ottoman has to go downstairs in the basement.
Oh.
So I got to carry that down.
Is it just a single chair and an ottoman in that spot?
Yeah, but it's a nice hefty chair.
You know what that sounds like?
What?
Just one lone chair.
Little cuck chair?
Just
little Christmas cuck chair?
Just staring at that. You just want to see that Christmas tree do some things, don't you?
Jail time.
He's the judge, jury, and executioner. Timmy Hall says, go to jail.
Sponsored by Metal Supermarkets. Visit metalsupermarkets.com/Columbus for all your metal needs.
All right, so this first one, Mikey, doesn't go to anybody specific. I have a guy from my memory bank, but I saw somebody post about this on social media, and it reminded me of people that I've come across, people that choose to root for Michigan that are born and raised here in Columbus. What's your thought on this?
There's quite a few of them, my friend.
And I'm talking no family ties to the university at all. Go straight to jail is what I say. I had a neighbor a few years back named Jim, did the same thing, and his reasoning to me whenever I would ask was that it was simple for him. Everyone in my class growing up blindly followed Ohio State.
That's right.
They were so annoying.
Desire to be different.
Yeah, so I wanted to go against them. I mean, really, can you imagine that? Everybody in Columbus, in a Columbus, Ohio classroom cheering and loving Ohio State? What a surprise. Imagine, middle school classrooms in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I bet you're going to find a lot of Packers fans there. Shocking.
Now, I will on some level, because I say this to my daughter all the time, you be you, all right? I don't care what everybody else is doing. You do what you want to do. You be a free thinker. You don't go along with the group thing. So I applaud them on some small level that they decided, I don't care what all you people are doing. I'm going to be me. I'm going to be an individual, and I'm going to root for Michigan. However, those people never seem to root for Kentucky football, right? What they'll do is they'll say, I'm not a Buckeye fan. I'm a Kentucky basketball fan and a Michigan football fan. They gravitate towards
you don't go Kentucky football and Michigan basketball, and the Michigan basketball ain't so bad right now.
That still would have been all right.
But no, where's your sense of community? Where's your sense of Ohio pride? We're here. This is what we do. You should be born into the sports.
I'm with you, buddy.
Like it or not.
You go up to Toledo, you wonder if it's actually in the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
I've seen so many Michigan flags flying up there.
I mean, they went to war over Toledo 150 years ago to see what state it was going to belong to. But go to jail for those guys. I say a year in jail for anybody that was born and bred here and just for no reason goes with Michigan. I've got a jailbird from our Buckeye broadcaster, Tyler Danberg. He just got out of here to head up to Ann Arbor. I hope he drives safe. He's
You're
probably
sending
listening.
Tyler to jail?
No, this is from him, though.
Oh.
He just got back from the Bahamas, and he was calling Buckeye women's basketball. They actually won their Baha Mar championship down there. But he said that he wasn't getting the sunshine that he expected. Down to the Bahamas in November, you come back here, it's dreary and it's cold. He saw clouds when he was down in the Bahamas. I think he's cheated. It's a raw deal. There's not supposed to be a cloud in the sky down there.
They don't have clouds down there?
He said he had overcast days. It's the Bahamas.
What does that mean? You keep saying it's the Bahamas.
You're
Does that
not
mean
supposed to ever get it.
Okay.
Sunshine the entire time. So jail for the Bahamas. And I'm going to put the Players Era Festival in jail as well. Too much. They are cannibalizing the Maui Invitational and the Battle for Atlantis. I need the bluish hue in the audience at the Battle for Atlantis. They took 18 teams to this thing.
You want a bluish hue, my friend? Have you seen the floor at Madison Square Garden for their tournament they got going on?
Ridiculous.
It's like they're playing on the Boise State football field.
No, jail for them too. It shouldn't be happening.
Ryan Day gets a flipper. And more go to jail for... Oh, I got a little story here about a racist as well. Colin
Did you say a racist?
Racist.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought you said a racer.
No.
Okay.
No.
A racist.
No. Colin, Man, and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Watch for an accident that's in the left lane on southbound 71 on the north side at 17th Avenue, causing about a 5-minute holdup there. Things are a little slow from Hudson Street, and we've got an accident causing a holdup on 315 near Jewett Road. This report is sponsored by Fox One. Hey, sports fans. On Fox One, now you can stream your favorite sports so you can be there live for the biggest moments. That means you can watch college football and see which teams get hot just in time for the championship push. This Saturday, don't miss the Buckeyes take on Michigan at noon. Download the Fox One app to stream. Fox One, live sports, streaming now. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Colin Man and Bob Capace here for Worthington Jewelers. Bob, why should people trust you for their holiday shopping this year?
Family owned and operated for 25 years. We're known for helping guys make great decisions. Unlike me hiring you, Common Man.
You know, I was thinking, I've been a good, clean boy this year. You got anything for me over there?
How about a nice anklet?
Sold. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington. WorthingtonJewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged.
Would you enjoy watching a football game if the officials were paid a bonus for every flag they threw? Or a basketball game where the refs got paid for every foul they called? Okay, how about hiring a furnace and AC company that pays its technicians by the number of parts they can sell you? Hi, this is Dennis, president of Care Heating and Cooling, and today, this is how many companies operate. They call it performance pay, and it rewards technicians by paying them more for billing you more. Why is this bad? Because it abuses your trust in a technician to be treated fairly and honestly. At Care, we've been family-owned for 31 years and have always paid our technicians by the hour for repairs. We'll show you exactly what needs to be fixed and why, and give you our low upfront costs before we start. And unlike other companies, our technicians will never be rewarded for throwing more flags. Our Central Ohio-based staff is here for you 7 days a week. Care Heating and Cooling. Book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com or call us at 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
Lights are going up, snow is falling down. There's a feeling of goodwill around town. It could only mean one thing. McRib is here.
McRib season is here at McDonald's. Right now, enjoy a McRib and pair it with our world-famous fries and an icy cold Dr. Pepper at participating McDonald's for a limited time.
McRib is here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Timmy Hall here, proud to be back for my 4th year supporting Nationwide Children's Hospital and Light Up the Lawn, Light Up a Life. The holidays can be tough for kids and families spending it in the hospital. So now through December 31st, more than 100 giant illuminated butterflies will shine on the hospital lawn, each one sparkling to life with every single donation. When patients see those butterflies glow, they'll know their community's thinking of them, sending waves of hope and joy. So let's do this together. Let's light up the lawn and light up a life. Donate now at nationwidechildrens.org/give.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
all month long at Twin Peaks. Celebrate National Dessert Month with sweet endings like our Cinnamon Toast Crunch Cheesecake topped with rum chata sauce, or the Twin Peaks Sundae with a warm Ghirardelli brownie. Pair it with a Screwball peanut butter whiskey for the ultimate game day finish. Twin Peaks Eats, Drinks, Scenic Views.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota, and our Black Friday sales event starts now. Lease a 2026 Toyota Corolla LE for only $199 a month for 39 months, now through December 1st at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Visit our website, TanskySawmillToyota.com for details. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky. $36.99 due at sighting with approved credit, tax title, and $387 doc fee not included. No security deposit required.
Think Toyota. Think Tansky.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays, too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. I'm Jacob Reimer. The top-ranked Ohio State football team takes on Michigan tomorrow in the newest edition of The Game. Kickoff is at noon and coverage on The Fan begins at 6:30 tomorrow morning. College football today, games that have gone final. Number 7, Ole Miss wins the Egg Bowl 38-19 over Mississippi State, and number 13, Utah holds off Kansas 31-21. Live right now, number 4, Georgia is taking on 23rd-ranked Georgia Tech, and they're scoreless in the first quarter. Later tonight, 3rd-ranked Texas A&M visits number 16, Texas, and in the Big Ten tonight, number 2, Indiana is at Purdue. And in college basketball, the Ohio State basketball team looks to stay undefeated tonight in their first true road game of the season, visiting Pittsburgh. Tip-off is at 7 o'clock with coverage beginning here on The Fan at 6 o'clock. This update sponsored by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Dr. Mark Levy's office at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan.
This show cuts harder than a Cape Cod chip inside Timmy's mouth. This is Common Man and Timmy.
Let's go to jail Friday. Send us your tweets at Man and Timmy 971 on X. You can text the burner phone 614-787-3093. You can email us goodcleanboy at gmail.com. I hope all of you had a fantastic Thanksgiving yesterday. You know who didn't have a good Thanksgiving? Fuzzy Zoeller.
Why?
Because he died.
He's dead.
He died at the age of 74. He famously called Tiger a little boy and told him not to serve fried chicken at the Masters dinner. Now, I did read a little thing on Fuzzy Zoeller today to refresh my memory. 2-time major winner, won the Masters.
Won the
on
U.S.
his
Open.
first attempt.
Yep.
And it really seemed like that incident tore him up. Like, he was very remorseful. He was very sad about it. He knew that this sort of defined his legacy, and he was all broken up about that. So, does that define him? I guess, unfortunately, yes, it does, because, local yahoos like me are bringing it up today on the day that he died.
That is, honestly, even being as big of a golf fan as I am, I've Obviously, you know Fuzzy Zoeller if you know the game. He won 10 times on the PGA Tour. He got the 2 major championships. Anybody that has won not just 1 major, but 2, you are in a special kind of stratosphere as a golfer. But that's the first thing that comes to mind. You say it's...
I'm not saying it shouldn't define him, all right? Because I went back and reread some of the comments this morning, and my first thought was, I want to rip my skin off. They made me so uncomfortable.
It's... You shouldn't do it.
Yeah,
you got to be smarter. It's Tiger Woods, for God's sakes. He's going to become the most famous golfer to ever play. And that's what you say about, oh, gee, I wonder what he's going to serve at the Masters Champions dinner next year. I bet I can tell you. No, Fuzzy, no.
Now, Fuzzy was only 74, but I can't help but think about, like, my own grandfather, my dad's father. I mean, he was long gone, but he was salt of the earth. He was a garbage man for his profession. Just, that type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother, his wife, died when she was in her late 60s. Maybe she was 70. I don't know. And he lived well into his 90s, so he was around for a long time without her. And he moved into a community where it had some, older men in these little townhome community. It wasn't assisted living, but it was... I don't know how to explain it to you. Just a lot of geezers lived in the complex there, right?
Yeah. Older crowd.
And I remember I'd be over at his house and I'd say, what are you doing later, Pop? He's like, the black bastard from across the street's coming over to play cards. And I used to be like, wah! But he didn't mean anything.
I know what you mean.
Because he would,
it was his friend. He liked him.
Right, he was his friend.
But
he came over.
They didn't understand.
But he would do that for every group. Like, Jimmy the Jew's coming today. And I'm like, bah! But deep down... These were his buddies, right?
Right. They would call each other their names.
Would call him, the Dago's coming. The Dago's coming over.
There's that scene in Gran Torino. You've seen that stupid Clint Eastwood. Now, that character that he played was a major racist, but he would go into, like, the barber shop, and it was just him and the other guy, and they're just throwing the racial epithets back and forth.
I never heard my grandfather
giving each other
say
a hard
that.
time. It's crazy, but you know.
And I'm not saying that's what Fuzzy Zoeller is.
You can't... Even if that is how, like, you got along with your buddies behind closed doors, you're saying that? You're going to make that kind of joke about Tiger Woods?
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with you? You got your vodka. I guess he's got Fuzzy's vodka that's keeping the legacy going.
Anyway, R.I.P.
Yeah, Fuzzy's gone.
R.I.P.
Yep.
R.I.P. Fuzzy. Ryan Day gets a flipper. Louisiana defensive lineman Darius McKinley. He has flipped from LSU to Ohio State. Class of 2026, 6'3", 265. He's from Lafayette, Louisiana. They offered him October 30th, a couple days after Brian Kelly was fired. And he is expected to join or sign on the dotted line when the early signing period starts in just a few days, right?
Flip rate seemed to be, I know there's going to be some data about this anyway, because they track everything that's going on as far as the rising number of students that have gone into the transfer portal since the rules have changed. But it seems like especially flipping has been very high. Doesn't it feel like almost 50% of the recruits who've been pulling in lately have been flipped commitments? Not just straight up from their high school and we're the first choice, but decommitted from somewhere, recommitted with Ohio State.
Now, this dude's a 3-star guy, but obviously they saw enough in him to offer him.
You got to have some 3 stars.
I have some of these. You got to round out the class.
Yeah. It's not all going to be 5 stars and 4 stars. You never know.
You want to do some jails?
We're going to find that diamond in the rough. Yeah, I got a good one here, right? You ready for it?
Yeah.
Man and Timmy, send my husband to jail. Hello, my good, clean boys. And my fellow toilet strength tester. I don't know who she's referring to with that.
Toilet strength tester.
My fellow toilet strength tester. Is that you or is that me?
I don't know.
I mean, you were on the John watching a Michigan game in the last, few years or so with the door cracked open. You're good at that.
It wasn't cracked open. It was wide open. I needed to see that TV.
You had your feet firmly planted on the floor for good grip. And
one day, my feet will reach the floor.
A few days ago, I woke at the early hour of 7:30 in the morning and realized a good clean out was upon me. Afterwards, I promptly realized that the toilet was clogged. Dear God,
was
thanks
my
for
wife
writing
over?
this to us. I'd also like to add that my husband and I do not own a plunger.
Well, that's wrong.
Hold on. So I walked back into our bedroom, sweetly told my husband why he needed to go out and get a plunger immediately, all caps. My adoring husband looked at me in my panicked state and said, I'm not doing that, and pulled the covers back over his head. This man really left me stranded in an S-storm. Send him to jail.
I will send him to jail.
I think I'd send her to jail. Why him?
Why not
She
him?
clogs the toilet and then goes to the sleeping husband. Says,
First of all,
you better
she
get your
didn't
butt
say,
up and go.
she didn't say she clogged the toilet. She said the toilet was clogged.
Yeah, she had
when
to go.
she went to use it, the toilet was clogged.
Okay,
implying
if that's how
that
you read
he clogged the toilet.
Okay,
he should have to go get the plunger.
Completely different. I was reading it another way, as in it was her good clean out, and then she went in there, clogged the toilet, and then went to the husband and said, hey, you got to get up and go get me a plunger.
When you become an adult, there's a lot of things you have to go and do that maybe you never did before. All right, I remember when I got my first apartment, it's like, I got to go get dishes. And you'd go to Target or Walmart and get the cheapest dishes that they had, the silverware that you could actually bend. There's no 1810 steel going on.
You may as well just get plastic knives and forks when you're getting that cheap stuff.
You know, sheets and towels and things you never had to think of before. But the number one thing you need to do,
get the plunger
as an adult, is get the plunger. You need it.
Even before you get a toilet brush, get the plunger.
Toilet brush? You can live without the toilet brush.
Of course, you can get the pods that you put in the tank or whatever.
But the plunger. No, so I'm sending the husband to jail for a year, and I'm sending you to jail for 3 months because you don't have a plunger. You should have one, even if your husband is stupid.
Yeah, I don't understand that. You absolutely have to have that. I had one more go to jail, but I guess I'll do that coming up next, and we'll do some more of everybody else's jailbirds as well.
All right, Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a 5-minute delay towards the mall on westbound Polaris Parkway between 71 and South Old State Road. And watch out for an accident that's on 315 near Jewett Road, causing some delay there. This report is sponsored by Fox One. Hey, sports fans. On Fox One, now you can stream your favorite sports so you can be there live for the biggest moments. That means you can watch college football and see which teams get hot just in time for the championship push. This Saturday, don't miss the Buckeyes take on Michigan at noon. Download the Fox One app to stream. Fox One, live sports streaming now. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Green & Sons. Family owned and operated for over 45 years. Green & Sons will help you find your next Kubota tractor. Located in Mount Sterling and north of Marysville. And online at greenandsons.com.
All the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My toilet's clogged, backed up too. The sink is running slow. Water's backed up everywhere. Oh, please don't overflow.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Back for a limited time, the French dip from Firehouse Subs. Piled high with premium roast beef, caramelized onions, and melty provolone cheese on a freshly toasted garlic butter roll. Served with warm, savory au jus for dipping. This premium French dip is only at Firehouse Subs for a limited time. Head to your nearest Firehouse Subs or order ahead and skip the line. And remember, Firehouse Subs catering is perfect to feed the whole crew on game day. Limited time at participating Firehouse Subs restaurants while supplies last.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Your Christmas tree is the centerpiece of all your Christmas activity. Nobody does cut Christmas trees like Oakland Nursery. Big trees, little trees, and everything in between. Oakland Nursery has the largest selection of cut Christmas trees in Central Ohio. 3 to 14-foot freshly cut trees worthy of the Oakland Nursery name and reputation. 3-foot firs start at just $19.99. Bring the whole family to choose your tree this year and really experience the Christmas spirit. For 85 years, Christmas starts at Oakland Nursery.
'Tis the season for making memories. Give the gift of more time together at Dick's House of Sport and join us for family fun events all season long. Plus, climb a rock wall, test the multi-sport cage, and perfect your swing in a golf simulator. And shop the widest selection of the hottest brands like Nike, FP Movement, Adidas, Carhartt, UGG, and Stanley. Unforgettable moments start here at Dick's House of Sport. Visit dicks.com/House of Sport to see what's happening this season.
Thanksgiving is a time to come together, eat together, and share together. And Meijer is making it easier than ever to share more good. Now through November 29th, when you buy Meijer brand Fredericks by Meijer, Purple Cow, or True Goodness Foods, our Simply Give program will provide a meal to help feed up to 4 million neighbors in need. It's the simple way to put the giving and Thanksgiving together. Exclusions apply. See Meijer.com for details. One meal equals 25 cents based on an average meal cost from select Meijer food pantry partners. Learn more at Meijer.com/about-Meijer/community.html.
In the old days when people lived to be 40, you only had one option for listening to your favorite show. But now, ooh, baby, radio, podcast, the Fan app, and YouTube, ooh, just to name a few, live or on demand. You have no excuses. The Fan.
2 guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same 2 guys drove home. One guy wore his seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Check off the wish list with instant savings and free battery offers on select steel tools. Shop online or in store.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A partly cloudy evening developing. It'll be chilly with temperatures in the 20s. For Saturday, warming up into the mid-30s, and we'll have a few snow showers developing in the afternoon through the evening and overnight hours. A winter weather advisory is in effect for a couple inches of snow expected across central Ohio. And then on Sunday, that'll change over to light rain with highs near 40. And on Monday, a partly cloudy sky with highs in the mid-30s. I'm meteorologist Mike Joyce on 97.1 The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
This show has over 50 years of combined radio experience. They also have a combined mental age of 11. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
I've had a couple people ask me, like, what are you going to do on Monday if they lose? I don't know what I'm going to do on Monday. That's one of those things where it's like, are you going to blow through the commercial breaks again? I didn't plan on doing that.
TBD. You'll just have to wait and find out. Monday at 3, depending on what happens.
I had a very public, breakdown on this show a couple years back. And then last year, after they lose, I'm fuming, right? And I'm fuming and I'm shooting texts off at upper management here at the Fan. And I'm like, you better let me say what I want to say on Monday or I'm not coming in. I had it all worked up in my head. I'm creating this situation that didn't exist. And the responses I get back is, yes, we intend to. Come in. Do your show. Yeah, you're damn right. I'll come in. Yeah, I will. I'm going to do what I want to do. Yes, we hope that you do. See you Monday. No, what do you mean by that?
Other than the advertisers that paid for their advertising are still going to do that at the normal times.
Yes.
And then that's where the bit
So
of
what
the,
am I going to do on
that's
Monday
where the bit of the hang-up was with you.
I don't know what I'm going to do on Monday if they lose. I don't want to think about that. The sad fact is I have been thinking about that this week. Let me ask you a question, Timmy. Does the weather concern you? Snowy.
A little bit.
I mean,
it doesn't concern you?
The lack of health of the
being a
top
great
two wide
equalizer.
receivers in college football concerns me more.
I believe that when the snow comes into play, and especially when it's, forget about just the snow, because you and I talked about that. You can see some shootouts in just a nice snow game.
Yes.
But if you really get wind that's ripping, or if the wetness becomes a factor, then you're talking about the great equalizer. And that's when the tough, grizzled, physical teams take over. And making a field goal inside of 40 yards becomes a big deal in that kind of game. So with that being the first one basically all season that you're going to be involved in, yeah, I would say there's a microcosm of concern that begins with that. So same to you, right?
All I can tell you is that I'm prepared for Monday. I don't think that's, me tempting fate, because I don't believe in fate. But I just want to be prepared. The same way that you should be prepared and have life insurance. So I have the bottle of whiskey sitting at my desk.
Are you who should have life insurance? Everybody?
If you're
Is that what you're saying?
Adult with a family? Yeah.
No, I mean, just because of the impending result of the game.
No.
That's even more of a reason. No, that was just disconnected
right,
from
right. I'm just saying it's good to be prepared.
Okay, yeah.
No, you shouldn't have life insurance for this game.
Because
I'm ready.
Because why?
If on Monday we have to, pour ourselves a couple drinks to calm our nerves and have us do this show, then by golly, that's what we're going to do.
All right,
Timmy.
let's do some jails, shall
Please,
we?
let's go.
Take our mind off this for a quick hot second. My shit.
He's a peeping Tom.
I've got to jail my plumbing. Massive issues going on at the house as we've got 4 guests staying with us. We literally couldn't go to the bathroom during the mother of all holidays.
Oh, no.
The dudes were pissing in the backyard. And for the other, we had to beg our lovely neighbors to lend their piping. Hopefully we get our stuff fixed today, or I don't know what's going to happen. Go to jail, our pipes.
What happened? Too many flushable wipes?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say. That could be a thing. You got to really be careful with that.
I understand. They say flushable on there, but the plumbers, they tell you no.
Did the girls in your house, if you're ever out of like a toilet paper roll, it's rare. Like this day and age, like we get our toilet paper, we get the 96 count from Sam's Club.
Yeah.
The only thing that could happen is maybe there's not one in the bathroom. There's some in the garage or in the house. And you should never let it, it's like you said, being prepared. You should never let it get to the point where there's no toilet paper in the bathroom. Make sure there's at least 2 rolls right there. We've got it in the house. But have they ever put tissues down the toilet?
Kleenex.
Yeah, actual Kleenex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You name it.
My wife, my son have done that too.
I think my wife
put that stuff down there.
and
You'll
child
pay for it later.
They wipe themselves with the bath mat at times. I'm like, how does this get so clogged?
As long as they're not flushing the bath mat.
No, they're flushing it.
Well,
that's the problem.
not going to go down. That's going to clog the pipes. And those pipes, they're not covering, like normal homeowners insurance, they're not covering those sewage pipes once it leaves your front yard. And then you're responsible for that if you have a major problem. I think Beamer might have one of these issues right now.
I don't think we send the pipes to jail. We got to send. We don't send anybody to jail.
I guess we can't send it. We don't know who the offender is. Let's go do another one here. My turkey gobblers.
Ooh, that's called sometimes choke time, Coach.
The worst thing in the world happened to me, and that was how my garbage pickup missed me before the big holiday. I had my cans out to the street by 9 a.m. on Tuesday. They straight up didn't pick it up. And when I called to see if they could pick up later or on Wednesday, they said they were too busy this week.
Well, hold on a second.
Now I got bags of trash sitting outside in the open until next week. Disgusting turkey giblets and all. Go to jail.
I got a question because if I put my cans out at 9 on garbage day,
you're late.
I've lost it by 2 hours because my garbage people are in the subdivision by 7:30.
Don't you assume that this fine commenter knows when they have to put their garbage out?
I don't assume anything. If you missed it, it's on you. If they didn't come, that's a completely different story. Your neighbors, I assume, would have the same issues, and you would all call and storm that place like Van Helsing.
I have had this issue before where you are accustomed to the time that your garbage gets picked up, right? Like you know that yours comes
I take my cans out
in the morning.
the
then
night
it's gotta be
before.
up the night before.
I'm not tempting fate.
Let's all agree. So I do. Holidays can be different. I'd like to make this just like a probationary period for the garbage pickup because we're missing some of these key details that you say. Fail safe, put it out the night before. Because I've been pissed off too. And again, they always come in like the 3 to 5 p.m. hour for me. And it's basically like clockwork. And there was one day where I got it out there at maybe 9:30, like still early, and they had already come. And
You're playing with fire, though, Timmy.
I actually did call, and they were nice enough to come back with one of their like smaller trucks. It's kind of cool. It's like a miniature garbage truck. It was like just for me.
You were happy to see it.
I was like, that's
the
cool
Oompa Loompas
truck.
popped out. And time for trash.
It was like the mini truck. They took that thing, still had the little arm on it. I was like, yeah, threw it in there, put it down. That was very nice of them. So it's time for one more here. My GCBs.
Thank you, Ted. Thank you, Ted. You suck.
We were actually talking about this already. It says, I've heard Timmy's displeasure with this before, and for at least the second time today, I saw a major college basketball game being played on the monstrosity of an in-season NBA Cup basketball court. I believe UConn and Illinois were playing at the Garden.
Madison Square Garden. It's terrible.
He's right, or she's right, on an entirely electric blue Smurf type of court. It was disgusting, and it hurt my eyes. I'm a bit of a UConn fan, but I hated every minute I watched. Go to jail. There's not a jail strong enough to describe how I feel about Adam Silver and these godforsaken courts that we're playing games on. I don't get it. I don't get it anymore. You talk about feeling old and out of touch. I asked Jack. He didn't like him. He thinks they're stupid. He's 14 years old. What is the demographic of people that enjoy watching ball on that?
Well, somebody's got to enjoy it, Timmy.
I know. The NBA's doing it. They have to enjoy it. But who? Who are you? Who are you that likes to watch that? I can't see the human beings.
You like it, Teddy?
No.
You like it? You like it, a court?
No, I do not like it.
Court is too loud. Yes.
Yeah, it's too loud.
It burn your retina, right?
Okay,
Yeah, I burn my retina.
we go to normal wood color.
Yeah, thank you.
Can they do that over the Ohio State, too? Not too loud.
It ain't that
No, it's
bad.
not loud.
Don't try to make it like that.
I just don't like it.
It's different, but it ain't like that.
You know,
going
hey,
on.
Mike DeWine, he scolded us on the evils of betting earlier in the week. Said if he could repeal sports betting,
that
he would do it.
Yeah.
Right?
But
he just made a bet with the governor of Michigan.
A chip bet.
Gretchen Whitmer. Yes, it's one of these playful, like, hey, my team's going to beat your team. DeWine's offering includes Mike Sell's Conn's potato chips from Zanesville, Grippo's from Cincinnati, and Jones's potato chips from Mansfield.
Wait, did you just crammed in two kinds? So Cons, Mike Sells, and Grippo's.
Mike Sells, Cons,
Got it.
Grippo's, and Jones potato chips.
Got it.
And if Ohio State wins, DeWine gets Great Lakes potato chips from Traverse City, Better Made from Detroit, and Downey's from Waterford.
I can't say I've had any of those Michigan chips, and I've had all of the Ohio ones. I've
had Great Lakes and I've had Better Made.
Yeah,
Because Leanna sent it to us.
Have you had
one
Jones potato chips? The one Ohio one?
No.
That's the only one that DeWine was talking about that I haven't had. And he also said that he was going to include Marsh's homemade Buckeyes as well.
Now, Marsh is very good. I've said this before. I've had all the gourmet Buckeyes. I've had them all. My mother-in-law makes Buckeyes. Every woman I've ever met who's born and raised in the state makes some version of Buckeyes. However, for my money, you cannot beat the Anthony Thomas Buckeye.
The A-train.
You can't do it, man. Christian went out last week, stopped at the Anthony Thomas, and bought me a couple packages of those. Oh, man. They were gone in 2 seconds.
I got the big factory right by my house. They got the store in the factory. They
got
run some
stores all over the
They
place.
run some good deals at that one in the factory, and sometimes they do some tours for the holidays. They do like the Easter thing. I'm sure they're going to have those for Christmas time coming up here with lots of special chocolate treats.
Love the Buckeyes. And, of course, my wife goes into the Anthony Thomas store, the one that they have on Sawmill Road, and she becomes best friends with the 75-year-old woman who works there.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with it, except that she always complains, I can't get out of these places. People are talking to me all the time. But she's the one who starts the conversations.
Well, she's a friendly gal.
Nobody's talking to me. I get in, I get out. Once in a while, somebody throws me, hey, PP don't work here. I'm like, hey, how you doing? And then I'm out.
What do you yell? What would you yell back to that? Hey, PP don't work here.
I appreciate it, my man.
Hey, my man.
I appreciate it, buddy. What did that man say to you?
Just do the Dom, do the Dom Taberi wave.
So Daddy pays the bills.
Hey-o.
$54 million was going right in Brian Kelly's pocket. Details in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Traffic is a little slow due to an accident if you're on East Dublin Granville Road at Cleveland Avenue. We also have a crash on the right shoulder of southbound 71 on the north side at 17th Avenue, causing some slowdown there. This report is sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com. With over 100 online casino-style games, Chumba Casino is your go-to destination for nonstop entertainment. Play for fun and play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 21+. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Would you enjoy watching a football game if the officials were paid a bonus for every flag they threw? Or a basketball game where the refs got paid for every foul they called? Okay, how about hiring a furnace and AC company that pays its technicians by the number of parts they can sell you? Hi, this is Dennis, president of Care Heating and Cooling, and today, this is how many companies operate. They call it performance pay, and it rewards technicians by paying them more for billing you more. Why is this bad? Because it abuses your trust in a technician to be treated fairly and honestly. At Care, we've been family-owned for 31 years and have always paid our technicians by the hour for repairs. We'll show you exactly what needs to be fixed and why, and give you our low upfront cost before we start. And unlike other companies, our technicians will never be rewarded for throwing more flags. Our Central Ohio-based staff is here for you 7 days a week. Care Heating and Cooling. Book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com or call us at 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
You have a chance to win a beautiful new custom home or cash prize this holiday season with a Home for the Holidays raffle. And help make wishes come true for Make-A-Wish Kids. One lucky winner will be announced on December 24th, so get your $100 ticket now. Just visit ahomefortheholidayscolumbus.org to buy your tickets. That's ahomefortheholidayscolumbus.org. Terms and conditions apply.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Timmy desperately needs you to listen to this show so he can pay for his stupid dog's 10th ACL surgery. This is Man and Timmy.
Okay, this was the last jailbird that I had. I have to run this by you because both of our wives have been offenders for having these massive water cups that they cannot go without.
Oh, they're huge.
Here's the difference I think that I have that maybe you don't, because I know like the tidiness in the organization that is key. That's paramount in the Riccardotti household. Does Kristen leave whatever that giant cup is out and about, like in plain view?
Yeah.
Well, she does.
Yeah. Because
is that her in-house cup too?
It's everything. Because
why? Like, why can't we drink out of a normal cup when we're at home?
She hand washes it every day, and then she leaves it on the counter to air dry.
with right side up.
Yeah.
With the lid open.
Yeah, with the lid open.
And like the straw and the top is just sitting like on a drying pad somewhere.
I can't put it in the cabinet. It has to air dry.
What the hell? We're the same woman. This is unbelievable. So our kitchen is much, much, much smaller than yours. And so with our counter space, and as reduced as it is, I need all of it. I had to move our espresso machine. I'd gotten a spot cleared out for it where the espresso machine could sit
the ultimate
permanently.
first world situation going on here. It's like I had to move our
it.
espresso machine.
I had to move it into the sunroom. We have a little breakfast.
The espresso machine in the sunroom.
This is just
Did you
horrible.
get that?
Yeah, I had to move it because I needed the space. And this, it's not even a Stanley cup. It's a knockoff Stanley. It must be 96 ounces. Why are they so thin? Well, I know, because you got to have the thin spot at the bottom so it can fit in a standard car cup holder.
That's right.
But they're so top heavy. I have no confidence in that cup. You breathe the wrong way, that cup is going over. And the sound that it makes when it knocks down, dear God, it's like an atomic bomb goes off. One time my arm hit it. It banged on the counter. It rolled off. It smacked off the tile. I'm surprised I didn't have 10 pieces of chipped tile after that happened. All I want to do is just put it in a spot in the cabinet. And it's got to go in an underneath cabinet because it won't fit up top because it's so tall. But it's always out on the counter all the time.
I have the same situation.
Jail.
I'm downplaying it a little bit because in truth, there are times where I walk into the kitchen and that's just like the last straw. Like I just had a bad day.
And you
right? And I see that giant, huge 97-ounce,
a 7-foot
mug
tall
or cup, whatever we're calling it.
I don't know what it
steel
is.
vessel. And sometimes I daydream about taking that thing and beating her to death with it.
I just want to...
Like, that's going to be the Dateline episode. It's like, we found the murder weapon. It's a Stanley mug.
No, beating her to death with it that wouldn't be fun enough. I would want to just, like,
wouldn't
throw
be
it.
satisfying enough?
I want to throw it through a sliding glass door. Like, do you think that would just shatter the whole entire thing? It probably would.
How did we all live? How did humanity live?
Without big cups?
Without just constant hydration all the time. My wife cannot be without something to drink.
Here's the thing.
It is all the time.
What do you have when you...
We're going to a funeral, honey. Hold on, I got to get my big cup.
When you're at home, though, what do? You go up to a cabinet. You open it up. You have whiskey glasses. You have 8-ounce glasses. You have pint glasses.
I need more whiskey glasses.
There's all sorts of cups and glasses. Can we just agree to drink out of normal-sized cups when we're in the house? I'm even okay if you have, like, people like the Yetis. And I do appreciate, like, if you go to someone else's house, if you have, like, a nice, like, cup or whatever. So if you're drinking water, you don't have, like, the gigantic, 7-gallon jug, but just a 16-ounce Yeti. That way you're not dirtying up someone's glass that they have to clean later on if that's the way you roll. I appreciate that.
Glass. They invited you over.
I mean,
you got to bring your own container for drinks now?
I'm just saying, if you do,
hey, Timmy,
I
let me tell you something.
appreciate it.
You come over to my house, I give you a glass. You get a glass. You get a glass. Hey, Teddy, when you come over,
you're right.
I get you a glass.
You're right.
I appreciate that.
I don't know what I'm saying, okay?
I welcome you over. It's like we had these people come over once. They brought like some Oreo cookies or something. Actually, you know what, Teddy? That was the first get-together I ever had at my first house. The one where Skip Mossick's wife comes in and just ruins my carpet.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah. What, you had the Mossicks over?
Yeah, they came over.
Skip's wife no taking off the shoes?
Skip and Angela were in like the mud pit before they came in. My carpet was
they were
brand
the first
new.
Visitors at your place?
Exactly. I had a little gathering of the radio station people, and Keith's wife was a vegan. So she brought her own snacks.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
Fine. This is like, okay, fine.
Okay.
I had a veggie tray, but whatever the hell you want to do, sure. But I'm of the belief that if you bring something to someone's house, it stays there. You don't just take your crap with you when you leave.
Yeah, the food is there.
Yes, it's not the marble rye from the Costanzas. You bring it, it's out, we're all enjoying it.
Yeah. Unless you, as the host, say, hey, let me get you
Absolutely.
Let me get you some of this. I'd like to send you home with some of this.
Sure, absolutely.
Or don't forget, like, hey, we're really not going to finish this. Don't forget to take that back with you. I agree.
I bring bottles of wine over to people's house. Sometimes they open them, sometimes they don't. But I don't take the wine back if they don't open it. That's my gift to them.
No.
You bring cookies, you stay.
No.
You leave the cookies.
Yeah.
Whether they're vegan piles of turds or not.
I agree.
I don't care.
Yeah, no, that's the way it goes.
That's my cookie. You brought it.
All right, let's do some more jailbirds
Teddy, do you have
here.
one of those cookies? Man, they suck, right?
Yeah.
Well, they're
Terrible.
vegan. What do you expect?
I've had good vegan things. She made me a vegan cake
There's
once.
no good vegan.
Remember
She made me a vegan cake. It was delicious.
We had the kale cookies the one time.
Kale cookies?
Yeah.
We did?
Yeah. That was Lorraine.
Oh, Lorraine brought the kale cookies?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. I'm a guy. Lorraine from Lorraine.
Oh, our gal Lorraine. Here's another one from the burner phone.
Hold on, I want to pay off
You got
my
to do
tease.
the tease thing. Go ahead.
LSU has officially fired Brian Kelly without cause.
Well, that only took a month.
And will pay him $54 million, which just happens to be the remainder of his contract.
Until he takes a job, and then they write all these articles about you'll never believe how this contract worked out for Brian Kelly. He's only getting $9 million now. Well, yeah, that's because he decided to work again in the very next year. We shall see.
If you sign a guy to a deal like this and it doesn't work out, then you have to pay it. All right, we can question the wisdom of the deal in the first place. We can question whether it's smart to fire him. But if you decide to fire him, you assume the liability for the remaining money on the contract. That's simple. That's business. Why we're fighting about this now, I have no idea.
This is the way LSU wanted to play it.
Exactly.
And they're trying to get other coaches, too. They're trying to have two coaches at the same time. I don't know what their thought process was with all this and how they tried to do Brian Kelly, but you didn't like the way he wasn't winning football games? That is fine. Fire him, pay the price, whatever that winds up to be. All right, to the burner phone here for some jailbirds, my guys.
Vicky the Punchline Donkey on Cool 97.1.
Says, I need a little help in who's in the wrong here. My wife and I are in town on leave for Thanksgiving. We're gifted a couple of Jackets tickets for the Wednesday night game. First period went by, no problem. But in the beginning of the second, some guy in the row behind me and a few seats over just starts yelling at me for leaning forward in my seat during the game. He says I'm blocking everyone's view by leaning forward. Keep in mind, I'm sitting this whole time. No one has said anything. I even asked around, and no one seemed to have an issue. The dude was a pretty big doucher about it and kind of ruined the night. Then the Jackets ruined it by losing in overtime. If I'm the a-hole here, I'll take my jail sentence, but need your take.
If you're in your
it sounds like the other guy needs to go to jail for sure.
Yeah, that's just
no one says that. You're not even standing.
That guy's got a problem.
You're allowed to stand every now and then, too.
You're leaning forward too much?
Leaning?
I never heard that one before. No, the other guy can go to jail for 5 years.
And you know what?
Thank you, Teddy.
Did you watch that game on Wednesday?
I don't want to talk about it.
I actually missed it for once, but
I don't want to talk about it.
It didn't change the result. Another lead.
No, it's not a problem.
Another goal given
River
up.
told me it's not a problem.
When they tie that game, final 4 minutes, 5 minutes of the hockey game?
Less than 4 minutes.
Less than 4 minutes to go in the hockey game.
It's all right.
It wasn't a 2-goal lead.
It's okay.
It was a 1-goal lead.
Got a lot of hockey to play.
Okay.
They're playing good hockey. That's what I'm told. Just got to stay with the process.
No.
We're not scoring goals, but that's okay.
It's not
a problem.
It's not good right now. Jets playing too good for us to be this bad right now.
Who's playing too good?
Jet.
Oh, Jet. I think you meant the Jets.
Jet's been solid.
Oh, the Winnipeg Jets.
Oh,
Sounds
Winnipeg.
solid.
And the New York Jets.
Hey, what's Urban doing? I'll tell you what Urban's doing. He's talking to T-Bone and Tyvis, and we're going to hear from him coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a 5-minute delay on eastbound Polaris Parkway between Gemini Parkway and 71 due to all the shoppers going to the mall there. And we've got an accident causing some delay on 315 near Jewett Road. This report is sponsored by Fox One. Hey, sports fans. On Fox One, now you can stream your favorite sports so you can be there live for the biggest moments. That means you can watch college football and see which teams get hot just in time for the championship push. This Saturday, don't miss the Buckeyes take on Michigan at noon. Download the Fox One app to stream. Fox One, live sports streaming now. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Men, it's the holidays, a time of love and joy. But if you suffer from erectile dysfunction, the season can be tough on you. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you and your partner are experiencing struggles because of ED, change it up this year. Give the best gift you can give to the one you love by treating your ED and restoring your relationship. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in treating ED, and as a Promedic restorative health practice, we've literally seen countless thousands of relationships renewed across the nation. Plus, with treatments having success rates well over 90%, coupled with many treatment options, we can likely find the right one for you. You may even find you're performing like you haven't in years. So call us and give your partner the best gift you can give this season. A renewed, restored relationship. Your first visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in our office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 2 convenient locations in the area to serve you in Hilliard and Westerville.
When you're building a single-family house, multi-unit house, townhouse, penthouse, row house, or tiny house, lean on green. Sunbelt Rentals. The Columbus builders who are building Columbus do. They know they can rent the right equipment at the right price right now, thanks to the largest rental fleet and most rental locations in Columbus. All powered by people for equipment know-how, support, transport, and training. So no matter what you've got going in or going up, lean on green. Sunbelt Rentals. Learn more at sunbeltrentals.com.
At Giant Eagle, we believe in better. Because it's time to break out the holiday recipes. Because your get-togethers bring everyone together. Because it's always the right time to share an eggnog by the fire. Because you make the holidays feel like the holidays. At Giant Eagle, we're going for better. To bring the holiday magic home. Because it matters.
Remember when sports used to be about calling up your favorite host and saying how stupid they are? Good news. We still do that. The Fan Calling Show.
Hello! Sponsored by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino.
Sunday mornings at 8 on The Fan.
Millions of fans agree. This Christmas tradition rocks. Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Live in concert. Presenting the Ghosts of Christmas Eve. The best of TSO and more. December 23rd, 2 shows, Nationwide Arena. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Trans-Siberian Orchestra. A portion of the proceeds benefits the James and Heather Pig Music Program.
Get ready to play, win, and celebrate at El Dorado Sayada Downs, your ultimate Caesars Rewards destination. Earn rewards every time you play or dine with the most exciting loyalty program around. Take your pick from 1,700 hot new games, award-winning brews, and Guy Fieri's out-of-bounds 68-layer lasagna. And big news, Sayada Downs will host the prestigious Breeders' Crown in 2026, featuring 12 championship races. Feel the energy at El Dorado Sayada Downs, where Caesars Rewards never stop. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem, call 1-800-589-9966. Visit Caesars.com/Sayada Downs for details.
Skyline's Mac and Cheese 3-Way is back. This time with white cheddar cheese and creamy cavatappi pasta. Try a Mac and Cheese 3-Way with Skyline's original chili or their new chicken chili at participating Skyline locations for a limited time.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
With business banking, Tel Ohio Credit Union takes it personally. It's why they are the #1 SBA lender among Ohio credit unions. You are a member, not a number. That's the Tel Ohio difference. Visit telohio.org/business.
Certain restrictions apply. Tel Ohio is open to all in Central and Southwestern Ohio. Federally insured by NCUA.
It's Friday, and there's football. I shall call it Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for all things football. The Fan.
These two morons keep the studio so cold that Timmy's nipples can cut glass. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
These guys are cool, but not that cool.
Man, the holiday season is here. We got the hustle, we got the bustle, we got all the fun activities.
Hustle and bustle.
Mikey's getting ready to put up his tree. He's got to move the chair down to the basement. The C chair's got to go into the closet. Lots of good things. But you know what? If you're not sleeping well, if you're feeling like your energy is drained or that sexy time drive is nowhere to be found, it'll be tough to keep the season festive. But good news, it could just mean low testosterone, low T, as they say in the biz. But we've got our friends at Tri-State Men's Health. They are here to help. They have 2 lovely locations right here in Central Ohio, so they're easy to get to. And if you're in your early to mid-30s, you just start losing 2 to 3% of this testosterone production every year. That is normal. It happens gradually, but before you know it, you just don't feel like the same guy. So go to tristatemenshealth.com. Take the low T quiz. It'll help you. It takes just 2 minutes to do it. Then schedule that consult. It's $99. You get the T and PSA test. And if you sign up for testosterone the day of the appointment, your visit is free. TriStateMen'sHealth.com.
Half the man I used to be. But you don't have to be.
No.
With our guys at Tri-State Men's Health. Urban Meyer was on with T-Bone and Tyvus this morning. You know him. He beat Michigan 7 times in a row. You know what's come out the last couple days is now Nick Saban wants to play the card of sanity, saying Ohio State fans just take this rivalry much too seriously. Are you out of your mind? You're the same guy that would lecture fans if they left at halftime during a 70-point game against Austin P or whoever the hell you're playing?
Yeah, you would try to grandstand and you'd slam your fist down on the podium next to that gigantic bottle of Coke about what a great opponent one of these cupcakes was late in the season and try to tell you not to disrespect them or look past that game to the Iron Bowl or something like that.
We live in a world where telling fans they care too much. And this is what your whole business is based on. The entire Dr. Pepper commercial culture, that's what college football is. Now, you're right. It shouldn't reach an unhealthy level where you're threatening people or anything like that. No, I'm not saying that's okay. And I'm never going to say that's okay.
We're just answering a question about the rivalry.
It's like,
that's all we're doing.
You care too much. You're too wacky. So here is Urban on if he agrees that, we take things a little bit too seriously.
I absolutely agree with them. They're all psychotic, and it's a great thing. I mean, absolutely. And that's everybody who's not part of the rivalry, and I'll tell Coach Saban that I bet he wished he was a part of it. I know he was an assistant, so I take that very personal, but I remember when people were saying getting after the fans and how serious they take it, and I'm a believer in the rivalry. I'm a believer in how serious the fans take it. Now, I mean, of course, common sense, any extremists that start getting into personal stuff, that's different. But the intensity of the rivalry, absolutely.
I love that answer.
You know what?
I love it, and I love you, Urban.
And you got to give credit, for everything, depending on who you talk to in this town and, what the actual relationship was, depending on what your job was, you might have some differing opinions on Urban Meyer. But what it all comes down to, when you are the coach at a place like Ohio State, you might not necessarily be aiming to be everybody's friend. You're there to win football games, and you're there to win the ones that matter. That was I don't know if I would change anything about that response that he gave, because he put the part in there about how, it can't get to unhealthy levels, but as long as if it's in good fun, it might seem crazy, because kind of what Saban was referring to there was another poll that came out where it was basically half and half about people would rather beat Michigan than win the national championship. And it's not really I don't even think there's a black and white answer to that. I even think most people that will click the box on Michigan don't necessarily believe that when the exact question is posed. It's just that's their knee-jerk way to answer, to prove to themselves that they do care a lot about this rivalry. Of course, you want to win a national championship.
I don't know how that,
but you want to beat them too.
Is asked. I don't know when it's asked. I don't know in what context it's asked. And I'm sure there are a few people that would rather beat Michigan than win the national championship. But you're also asking a fan base that question after they haven't won this game since 2019.
Yeah.
Okay. I would have this argument with the boss here many, many years ago, where, I said, hey, you think about giving people some traffic in the afternoons? Because people are stuck on the roads. They want to hear what the hell's going on. If there's big closure, maybe useful because I'm hearing that, some people are switching over to another station that has traffic and then they just forget to switch back and then we lose listeners that way. And the response that I would get from him is, oh, we do research and people don't care about traffic. And I used to say, well, when are you asking them this question? When they're sitting in traffic? No? You mean at their office at 2 o'clock in the afternoon?
Yeah.
I'm sure they don't care about traffic then. But when they're sitting in traffic, I'm sure they do care.
Maybe for a morning drive, an afternoon drive, it makes a little bit of sense,
That's
right?
the same thing.
When
You're
most
asking
people are in their cars.
You're asking Buckeye fans like, hey, you care about the Michigan game and winning it? It's like, well,
it's Michigan week.
You
know
lost,
what?
You lost
Yeah.
it 4 times in a row, and it's Michigan week. So, I'm a little pumped up for that game.
Questions entrapment right now. I don't want to win any other game ever. I just want to win this one that's tomorrow in Ann Arbor.
Look, Urban gets it, man. And Tress got it, too. That's why he made the point. Maybe it was, grandstanding and trying to make fans right off the bat where he gave the speech about, 310 days, whatever the hell he said. But those two guys understand this rivalry. And I think Ryan Day does too. I just don't. No, I know he does. I just don't understand this fascination now, this year especially, with trying to make this like it's any other game. It's not. So embrace that. Eat the pressure for breakfast and then crap it out.
I don't know how I feel about. Well, I know how I feel about that, and I don't like it very much. But. You
sounded like a psychopath when you said that.
Well,
I know how I feel about it, and I don't like it very much.
It's just like Urban said. We are psychopaths about it. Just treat it like it's the most important game in the world, because it is.
You ready for some pizzazz?
Zazz time.
Ooh, pick your parlay. Coming up next. Did you just wink at me?
Don't wink, kid.
Do you...
I didn't wink. No.
I think you winked at me.
Why would I have winked at you?
Maybe you didn't know you winked at me.
Hey,
you give me...
hey, baby.
Don't do that.
Hey,
when another man winks at you, it's a very unsettling feeling.
Hey, a manly love, 2:15 in the morning.
Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a 5-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side between Lewis Center Road and Route 37. And watch out for an accident that's on the right shoulder of southbound 71 on the north side at 17th Avenue. Police are on scene there, causing some extra slowdown. This report is sponsored by the Ohio Department of Transportation. What do we do to be safe and ready to go? Buckle up, phones down, take it slow. Let's work together to ensure everyone makes it home for the holidays. Brought to you by ODOT, the Ohio State Highway Patrol, and Ohio Traffic Safety Office. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Every kid deserves new toys at Christmas. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Get Eco. Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians donate thousands of dollars to Toys for Tots each year. And this year will be our biggest donation ever.
Are you willing to buy a new toy for a little kid this Christmas?
Every Eco location in Ohio is officially a Toys for Tots drop-off location.
And every Eco plumber, electrician, and HVAC technician will be delighted to transport any new unwrapped toys that you would like to donate to Toys for Tots.
Buy a toy for a kid this Christmas?
Or a bunch of new toys.
And give them to any Eco technician you happen to see.
To drop off a new unwrapped toy at the Eco location nearest you, just go to geteco.com for our street address.
Get Eco. Generous plumbers, Merry Christmas electricians, and buy a kid a new toy this year, HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
Truck drivers, wherever you want to take your driving career in 2026, Schneider has an opportunity for you. Our huge selection of driving jobs means you can get the home time that suits your schedule. Choose from daily, weekly, monthly, or sometime in between. Plus, Schneider drivers can choose from dedicated, intermodal, dry van, and tanker options. Don't wait to upgrade your career before the new year. Search jobs and apply now at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. The holidays are here, and if you've got a collector in your life, you have to check out Midwest Cards. Thousands of packs and boxes from Pokemon to every sport you can name. It's a full-on collector's dream. Plus, they have signed jerseys and memorabilia that'll make any fan go crazy. The variety is awesome, and the selection legendary. So swing by Midwest Cards today, grab an epic gift or even a gift card, and watch your favorite collector's face light up this holiday season. Get to Midwest Cards today and tell them T-Bone sent sent you.
Timmy Hall and AI Common Man again for Hollywood Casino Columbus.
We've got game day watch parties every Saturday, plus your chance to earn big bucks. Mikey Likey.
I like it. You can earn tier points by playing all throughout November, and on Black Friday, you can win up to $100,000.
And you good, clean boys and girls can drop off a non-perishable food item every Tuesday and win up to $5,000 in Penn slot play.
Become a new member of our rewards program on the Penn Play app and get a $20 dining credit. Doggies. Must be 21 and over. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota, and our Black Friday sales event starts now. Lease a 2026 Toyota Corolla LE for only $199 a month for 39 months, now through December 1st at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Visit our website, TanskySawmillToyota.com for details. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky. $36.99 to a sighting with approved credit, tax, title, and $387 doc fee not included. No security deposit required.
Think Tansky.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $150 into something bigger when you bet on money line, spread, totals, player props.
$150 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at RunyonDentalGroup.com. That's RunyonDentalGroup.com.
You're kind of cute.
Ugh, gross. Can I come over to your house one time and you not have your husband prancing around in its tidy whities?
Well, I can't do laundry because our septic line is clogged.
Call Dormar. They do same-day plumbing repair.
Dormar, you're kind of cute.
I'm back to doing what I love and more, thanks to the Good Feet store.
Visit the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway near the Polaris Mall or on Stringtown Road in Grove City. Walk-ins are always welcome.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's our last chance to donate for 2025.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. I'm Jacob Reimer. Just one more sleep until the top-ranked Ohio State football team takes on Michigan in the game. Kickoff is at noon and coverage on The Fan begins at 6:30 tomorrow morning. College football today, games that have gone final. 7th-ranked Ole Miss beats Mississippi State in the Egg Bowl 38-19. And number 13 Utah takes down Kansas 31-21. Live right now, number 4 Georgia leads 23rd-ranked Georgia Tech 10-3 late in the second quarter. Later tonight, 3rd-ranked Texas A&M is at number 16 Texas. And in the Big Ten tonight, number 2 Indiana visits Purdue. And in college basketball, the 6-0 Ohio State basketball team hits the road for the first true road game of the season tonight, visiting Pittsburgh. Tip-off is at 7 o'clock with coverage beginning here on The Fan at 6 o'clock. This update is sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. As an approved expense for both HSA and FSA accounts, you can save up to 40% on your Awaken 180 program. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Two men who are not allowed to sleep in the same room as their wives. This is Man and Timmy.
You know, we haven't even brought up the Bengals last night. Congratulations to the Bengals. They get a victory. What does it mean now? Who the hell knows? But it was good to see Joe Burrow back. I'll tell you who looked like crap.
Lamar.
Last night. Lamar Jackson looked
really
like
bad.
Garbage.
To make that Cincinnati Bengal defense look that good. Now, okay, they did take a step in the right direction. It's about time when you talk about Cincinnati's defense. They got a lot of younger players there. They got rid of Logan Wilson. Remember, they're going with more rookies as their linebackers. You're starting to see some better play out of those positions. The turnover on the 2-yard line was wild. I mean, it was only a 4-man rush, and Lamar has to have better ball security like that if he's under duress and the pocket's collapsing. But sure enough, Cincinnati didn't even score points on a drive that started at the 2-yard line.
They won the damn game.
I know, I was certain that they weren't going to win as many field goals as they were kicking. When you're on the road and your defense is actually doing the job for you, and then you can't seal the deal and get touchdowns instead of field goals. But it was nice to see Joe back.
Got 8 losses.
Throw some touchdowns.
It's all but done. I mean, if we're talking about the Chiefs, who have 7 losses, they have to win out to get in. I don't think there's any way the Bengals get in with 8 losses unless somehow they can win that division.
The only difference from last year to this year is, yes, you said it, the division. And everybody was kind of looking at Baltimore and not the Steelers as the team that would come back. Right. And they did take those steps, but they gave one back there. And then now they actually have to go to Cincinnati. Bengals' schedule is pretty easy. It's eerily similar. It could be like last year where they might run the table and then not get the help and still miss the postseason. Who knows?
Don't forget, we got the game tomorrow. You wouldn't forget about that. But you may forget that our live pregame coverage starts at 6:30 tomorrow morning. So if you're like me and your wife is making you put up 3 Christmas trees before the game starts, I'll be up at 6:30 listening to my buddy Matty Ice. I encourage you to do the same. Let's do a little parlay, shall we?
Common Man and Timmy present Pick Your Parlay.
All right, Timmy, it's parlay time, baby. Perhaps the most important weekend of our sports lives. I'm starting out with the Buckeyes, not football, basketball. Tonight at Pitt. Pitt! Some say after Pitt's back-to-back losses to UCF and Quinnipiac, or whatever the hell their name is, they're due for a victory, but I say they're wrong. Take the Bucks to win on the money line and take the over at 147.5. Both these teams have not been shy about scoring points. Jackets time tonight. I don't know why I'm doing it, because I'm setting myself up for disappointment, but give me the Jackets to beat the Penguins. I think they'll have a 7-goal third-period lead, but they'll win the game 7-6. College football. Texas trying to hand Texas A&M their first loss of the season tonight. Longhorns have been a different team in Austin. All their losses have come on the road, but they're at home tonight. The same place Arch was when he dropped 389 yards on Arkansas last week. Here's the bad news. Texas A&M ain't no Arkansas. Here's the good news. They ain't no Georgia either. Don't buy into the hype or the narrative that their schedule's been anything fancy. It hasn't. But one thing they can tout is road success, something that's eluded the Longhorns. Will they finish the regular season undefeated? No. Hook 'em. Matthew McConaughey. Texas gets the win. So here we are. Buckeyes in Michigan. Lots of talk about how this is just an ordinary game. I'm not buying it, and you shouldn't be selling it. You're lying to yourselves. Lots of intangibles here. How healthy are the Buckeyes? Will weather affect the game? Will Ryan Day stick a lump of coal in his butt cheeks and turn it into a diamond? I said last year there's no way the Buckeyes can lose this game. And we all know by now I was wrong, but I'm going to say it again. There's no way the Buckeyes lose this game. Remember the scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark? Indiana Jones is running through the streets, trying to flee the henchmen who are trying to take him out. He's cornered by a skilled swordsman, his deadly weapon of choice. He's trained his whole life for this.
It's a great scene.
He knows that Indy can't beat him. He's known far and wide in Egypt as a master. After his initial display of skill, Indy rolls his eyes, takes out a gun, and shoots the guy dead. All those years of swordplay for nothing. Indiana Jones won't play his game. For some reason, even though Ryan Day has a gun, he keeps setting it down to honorably fight Michigan with a sword. Not this year, homies. It doesn't matter how you beat them as long as you leave them laying. Bucks win, and they cover the 9.5. That's my parlay.
Brought a knife to a gunfight, just the way a mother likes it. All right, Zaz time right here. A huge Black Friday slate of games. We got 3 battles to watch. First, let's go Indiana and the Hoosiers heading to the land of peanut butter burgers and bad smells. West Lafayette for the old Oaken Bucket. Because there's nothing that says a rivalry like a dirty old mop bucket. Indiana, 28.5-point favorite in this one. And something tells me Lamar Odom is going to have his guys ready to play. Not to
Lamar
win.
Odom?
Oh, yeah. What's his name? Harry? Larry?
No.
Barry?
Barry Odom.
Barry Odom? Oh, same difference. Not to win, though. Not to win, but to make this at least a game for a half. Purdue covers and over the 52.5. Then the 7:30 kickoff. You said it. Texas taking on a fraudulent but undefeated Texas A&M in Austin. A&M favored by only 2.5. But guess what? I don't even need it because I'm going with Texas on the money line. Horns up. Then we're getting our barbecue brisket at the Salt Lick after the game on the open pit. Texas actually predicted to win on the Predictolator right now. Also the over 52.5. And finally, Arizona going to Arizona State for a game I'll watch with my magic eyelids. Means I'm not watching. Sun Devils have been really good at winning tight ball games. That's what this could be. Winners of 3 straight knocked off Texas Tech, fighting Jake Plumbers on the money line over 48.5. You said Buckeye basketball. I say Buckeye basketball. This is a test for Jake Diebler and the Buckeyes. First and last true non-conference road game in Pittsburgh, taking on the Pitt Panthers, and they lost to, yes, Central Florida and Quinnipiac. Yuck! Am I picking Ohio State to win? Shit. I demand a win in this game, and I take them to cover that 4.5. You saw it at a 5.5 point spread. Either way, take it. Dayton Flyers, they made it to the Magic Bracket Championship of the Terry's Chocolate ESPN Events Invitational International Special Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious Basketball Tournament. You got to watch that one, right? But they're playing BYU at the former Milk House. That's a fun name. A nice run for the Flyers, but take the Cougars, money line, BYU. And for an all-Ohio night, Jackets on the money line. Yeah, they're going to win. And the Cavaliers down in Hotlanta. Peace up, A-Town. What? Cavs will smoke the Hawks, take them to cover the 5.5. All that, $5 gets you $8,174.30. Teddy, pizzazz. Zazz up. Pizzazz. Yeah.
All right. I got my usual 10-leg parlay here.
10 legs.
We got the Buckeye basketball team. Common Man, I'm with you. I got Buckeyes on the money line and taking the over on that one. Quickly, I'll get through these for you. We got Texas A&M, Texas tonight. I'm taking A&M. This is college football. We also have Arizona State. I'm taking the Sun Devils in that one. Indiana at Purdue tonight, taking the Hoosiers, laying 27.5. Also in hockey, I got the Carolina Hurricanes. They're hosting the Winnipeg Jets. Take the Hurricanes. Jackets. We mentioned the Jackets and Penguins. I'm taking the Jackets. I think they get it done tonight. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Bet the other way, everybody.
We got the Dallas Stars and Utah Mammoth. I'm taking the Stars at home. And the Avalanche, they're in action right now, and they're tied up. I'm taking the Avalanche to get that done, and I believe that's all of them.
I don't like the way you ended that.
$1 will get you $180. $10, $1,800.
Love it. How much was yours, Timmy?
$5 gets you over $8,000.
Oh my goodness, that kills mine.
That's a good bet, my friends.
Oh, I mean, why you be stupid not to do it?
Pizzazz.
I want to talk about one of my favorite characters in sports. Coming up next, Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a 5-minute delay due to all the shoppers on eastbound Polaris Parkway between Gemini Parkway and 71. And watch for some residual traffic from an earlier accident on 315 near Jewett Road. This report is sponsored by Fox One. Hey, sports fans. On Fox One, now you can stream your favorite sports so you can be there live for the biggest moments. That means you can watch college football and see which teams get hot just in time for the championship push. This Saturday, don't miss the Buckeyes take on Michigan at noon. Download the Fox One app to stream. Fox One, live sports streaming now. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
It's Black Friday all month long with low lease payments on every model starting at $99 a month for a 2026 Elantra. Plus get owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. At Great Lakes Hyundai, these savings are so good. Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com.
With approved credit, $39.95 down plus access fees, first month payment, and 2 miles per year ends 12/1. With business banking, Tel Ohio Credit Union takes it personally. It's why they are the #1 SBA lender among Ohio credit unions. You are a member, not a number. That's the Tel Ohio difference. Visit telohio.org/business.
Certain restrictions apply. Tel Ohio is open to all in Central and Southwestern Ohio. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary and 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
Back for a limited time, the French dip from Firehouse Subs. Piled high with premium roast beef, caramelized onions, and melty provolone cheese on a freshly toasted garlic butter roll. Served with warm, savory au jus for dipping. This premium French dip is only at Firehouse Subs for a limited time. Head to your nearest Firehouse Subs or order ahead and skip the line. And remember, Firehouse Subs catering is perfect to feed the whole crew on game day. Limited time at participating Firehouse Subs restaurants while supplies last.
Everyone deserves a great car, regardless of credit. At Capital Ford of Columbus and Whitehall, we say yes to all credit types. Explore our selection, get financed in minutes, and own the road. Stop in today or visit us online at capitalfordofcolumbus.com.
T-Bone and Tybus.
I need you to know how happy I am to see that man get fired. He cares about no one's family.
Clearly he does. What, is his family not getting SNAP benefits now because of this?
T-Bone and Tybus Mornings on the Fan is sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means every few minutes across Ohio, 20 out of 80 possible numbers are randomly picked. And if some of the numbers you picked match, voila, you're a winner. Keno doesn't require you to know a single thing about sportsball or overs, unders, pluses, minuses, or lines, or whatever else. Keno is as simple as, did some of my numbers match? They did? Great. You just raked in some dough. There are more than 20 hours of Keno draws every day and thousands of places to play statewide. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Come on, kids. We're going to Grandma's house.
Grandma's house! Grandma's house! What do we do to be safe and ready to go? We buckle up. Buckle up.
Phones down.
Phones down. And when we go, take it slow. And if you drink,
don't drive. And off we go.
ODOT, the Ohio State Highway Patrol, and the Ohio Traffic Safety Office are doing their part to keep roads safe. Do your part to make sure everyone makes it home safe for the holidays.
Progressive Insurance. Not only does Progressive let you bundle your insurance, they also give you round-the-clock protection. Get a quote today at progressive.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A chilly Friday evening with a partly cloudy sky and temperatures in the 20s. For Saturday, snow showers will develop in the afternoon through the evening hours with temperatures in the mid-30s. Overnight, as we stay near 30, a few snow showers will allow an inch or two of accumulation, but then by Sunday, we're back up to 40 with a few rain showers, and by Monday, highs will reach the mid-30s again with a partly cloudy sky. I'm meteorologist Mike Joyce on 97.1 The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
Remember that funny line from Christmas Vacation?
Clark, it's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
Well, these morons keep jamming them down our throats, so they're not funny anymore. Here's Man and Timmy.
I want to talk to you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. You know, the holidays are meant to be joyful, Timmy, but if you're a man dealing with erectile dysfunction,
I'm a man.
The season of love and joy can be tough on you. If ED is putting a strain on your relationship, you owe it to your partner to seek answers. You know what? You owe it to yourself.
Yes, you do.
You're not going to cure it by yourself by taking some Instagram vitamin or just flicking it until it does something. That doesn't work. Schedule a consult with Tri-State Men's Health today. Your initial visit, just $99. Includes a medical consult with a licensed medical provider, a TNPSA test, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call them today, 800-900-9654, or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
I saw this last night. So when we were just talking about the Bengals-Ravens game, I like how they got the John Madden logo everywhere. They're wearing the patches on the uniform.
That's nice.
That's a cool thing. Things like that for
every
football
network
fans
was doing.
They
that.
were all in on that. They were all honoring the legacy of John Madden. There might not be a name that's more synonymous with football than John Madden, and it's great to see that upheld. And after the game, they've got, I assume it's like the different stadiums, like chefs that they have in-house that agree to make like a giant spread of Thanksgiving-style dishes for the winning team. They have them out there on the field, and they're grabbing their turkey leg, and that's a nice tradition that's been carried on. And at the end of the last game, I wasn't really focused on the post-game festivities for the first two, so Teddy, maybe you saw like what the Dallas Cowboys were doing in the Chiefs game, but for the nightcap, we finished our Common Man's Basement show. I went back into the living room and watched that fourth quarter with Jack to make sure that they pulled that one in. And so it was a rather late night. And I've never seen that many players surrounding the food. It was as if the entire Bengals roster was around Melissa Stark, and they had sort of like the bird's eye camera, and they had it, showing the turkey and the different side dishes, and all these different players were reaching in and grabbing some. And I had to throw Joe Burrow in jail real quick because there was this thing where they had hard shell Maryland blue crabs. And how great would that be? We talked, Matty Ice is a Baltimore guy. His family comes from Baltimore. What does Mom say they make for the holiday?
Crab cakes.
Crab cake balls, like a special take on it. And that sounds beautiful. Why wouldn't you want to have that? He picked up the crab, which smells like a crab, and just kind of like tapped it and said, what is this?
It's a big spider, Joe.
It's a crab. And then he kind of seemed confused, and he tried to like take a bite of it almost. And one of his teammates was like, that's a hard shell. You don't bite it. There's soft shell crabs. That ain't it. You got to crack it open and then.
I think he'd be used to all that seafood, man. He went to LSU down in the bayou.
He did a thing with his hands, and then he did like a no thank you. I'm like, oh, Joe, that is one of life's great treats. A Maryland blue crab. I know you got to work to get it,
Timmy. It's too much work for me.
It is a little bit. I want. And the crab cakes are for you.
No, I like the crab cakes. What I'd like to do is I'd like to go to a restaurant in Maryland that specializes in a good old fashioned crab boil. But then they should have a person that you can rent out for the evening to sit there and just shell them for you.
Oh, I'm sure you
put
can
them on
do
your
that.
plate, and I just want to shove them in my mouth.
Yeah, you just want someone to maximize.
Work.
You want to make sure that an expert is getting, because that meat is valuable. I mean,
I wouldn't do a good enough job.
What is a bushel of Maryland blue crabs going for? Every year at the beach, like the price just would go up and up and up as we would look at this. They'd be $50 one year. They'd be $65, $75, $85 as the years went on. It might be $100 to get a bushel of Maryland blue crabs. But as I was watching this, I kept wondering, is Mike Brown feeding the Cincinnati Bengals?
No, that's why they're all out there. There's no catering.
They were like starved animals.
We haven't eaten in 3 days.
Do they get a post-game meal before the
there's
flight?
no catering there, man.
At least give him some Chick-fil-A on the way back? God.
Jameis Winston's he's a character, man. So he had a press conference on Wednesday. First of all, he started the press conference by saying he's thankful for each reporter for publishing stories that help keep fans interested in the sport of football.
Who's saying that?
He is. Jameis Winston saying it.
Who's saying that?
So he was asked
what
about,
a nice
like,
thing to
hey,
say.
you got favorite Thanksgiving food? He says, My wife, man, she makes some kale collard greens. Her family's from New Orleans, so she makes a nice Creole dressing. It's unbelievable. One of her cousins, her auntie, she always ships us some gumbo to start off the day with some gumbo. So, man, it's a beautiful thing. He said, Taysom Hill put me onto this turkey. I'm typically a ham person, but Taysom Hill put me onto this Uncle Ray's turkey. They ship this turkey right to your door. You pop that thing in the oven, and I'm talking about it is succulent. That thing is juicy. It's spicy. Oh, my gosh. It's amazing. Well,
Uncle Ray's fried turkey out of Greenville, Texas.
They're
east
on
of
Gold
Dallas.
Belly, man.
It does look D. Are you going to get one on Jameis's recommendation?
They have the Cajun spicy deep fried turkey still available. The Cajun mild deep fried turkey is on wait list. They also have smoked turkey legs, which are also on wait list. But if you want the whole thing, the whole big Cajun spicy turkey, $107.
Yeah.
Shipping included in that price. It's not a bad price,
I'm looking at that. Not even on Gold Belly. Gold Belly. I'm looking right at Uncle Ray's fried turkeys right on their specific website for that Cajun spicy. How could that be bad?
It's from Dallas, Texas.
I heard Fishy had a deep fried.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've never had the deep fried.
Me too.
I've
never had it. And people keep saying, oh, I'll bring you some leftovers. I don't want a leftover turkey
you gotta
deep
have
fried.
that on the day.
I don't want that to be my first exposure to a deep fried bird.
You want to have it, whether it's 10 minutes, 30 minutes out of the deep fry.
I want the full experience.
You want that outer edge, right? Like a little piece of the breast.
I'm ordering us an Uncle Ray's right now.
You gonna get us the Cajun?
And you and we're gonna crack that thing open on the air. Teddy, you want in on this?
Have a little turkey, Teddy.
Heck yeah.
Will you eat the spicy?
Absolutely.
I know you're a little.
Give it to me. Well, I mean, yeah, but it's not going to be.
It's Cajun spicy.
Yeah, I like Cajun spicy.
It's going to be a flavorful kind of spicy.
Flavorful.
Not just burning the roof of your mouth off.
Right,
yeah,
exactly. I'm ordering this turkey.
Did either of you guys get any ham this Thanksgiving? What's the deal with the ham?
No ham.
So what do we do for our Thanksgiving style breakfast then? I need the ham. There is ham right off the bone, whether you got the honey baked or the Smithfields, whatever. That's good. You get the little brown sugar glaze, you bake it in the oven, have it for dinner. Obviously, that's a good part of it. But I contend that the better way to consume that ham is for the rest of the week. It's like a ham.
I've never done a ham on Thanksgiving.
It's like a ham is magical. It never runs out. You wind up having to throw away 6 pounds of ham.
Can I tell you something
You could eat it for a month.
Can I tell you something about the ham?
No.
Yeah.
I don't care for that.
Well, I don't care for that either. That's why I don't want it.
No, I don't care for that. It's
I'm just saying, I go places like Easter time. My mom makes a ham. She also makes lasagna and stuffed shells and cutlets. I don't touch the damn ham.
You haven't had one of my breakfast sandwiches the morning after. That's what you're missing.
Timmy, I'm not judging it on the morning after. I'm talking about the meal.
Okay.
I'm not going to buy an entire bone-in spiral ham I can make some damn eggs the next day.
Well, I just told you that I contend that that's the better way to have the ham. Yeah, the meal's good, but then what you can do in the cast iron skillet,
Timmy, I didn't have any plans yesterday morning.
I didn't have any ham.
What about this morning? You could have invited me over.
I don't have ham.
Why didn't you bring ham over to your in-laws?
Because they asked me if we wanted it, and I said yes, and then they said no.
Yes. So no. Yes.
So no ham. We went from ham to no ham. It was just the turkey. But should I do could I do turkey on the breakfast sandwich? Would that be okay? I've never heard of that.
How would that be bad? I would think that would be a waste. If it was a smoked turkey.
It is a smoked turkey.
Well, then I think that would actually work. If it's just a regular oven roasted turkey, I don't think it would have enough flavor to stick out on the breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, you never really hear of people doing that with the turkey. All right, how about some jailbirds here?
Let's go.
My nude sleepers. My nude sleepers. Yeah. My go to jail goes back to the gentleman in the black Ohio State sweater at Old Canal Smokehouse in Chillicothe Saturday night. This is ultra specific. You know who uses.
That's all right. I like the specificness.
Went to the waiting room to wait on our table. Gentleman and his 2 sons were just sitting comfortably in nice chairs, did not even offer them to my wife and daughter. Daughter was forced to sit on the ground and draw. Teach your sons to be men and offer your seat to women. Go to jail.
I agree with you.
I kind of like that kind of kindness where We talk a lot about the fact that our children will hold doors open for human beings. I know some of you out there have done the same, and you won't even, not only will you not get a thank you, that is required, a thank you or a, hey, thanks, some version of thank you. I don't care if it starts with the letter T or any other letter, just a nice offering of kindness. You won't even get eye contact with some people. They might just be staring into their phone while you hold the door open like a doorman or a doorwoman, and they move right in. Have some damn manners, people. Same thing right there.
What's the sentence?
5 years.
5 years for not offering.
I've had enough of it.
All right.
I've had enough of it. If you don't get strict, it's not going to change. It's not going to get better.
They may not take it, but you offer.
Of course you offer. You offer a seat if you're on the Metro.
I do that sometimes on the Metro.
We don't have the Metro here.
Let's get on the Metro.
The Metro's the DC thing came out.
It's short for the Metropolitan.
At the Franconia Springfield Metro Station.
I was at the Hunan Lion last week picking up some Chinese food. It gets very crowded in that little vestibule there, right? I had a seat. I'm waiting for my order.
Nice use of the vestibule.
There was an old person there. Looked like they could use my seat. I said, please, would you like to sit down? And then she gave me a very nice, if I sit down, I'll never get back up. But you know what?
Honey.
I did my part. I asked.
Yes, you did.
Then I punched her in the groin and got my food and got the hell out of there.
That's very nice of you.
Daddy, Uncle Ray's fried turkey.
You didn't order it while you were talking,
I did. I just ordered it right now.
How'd you do that?
I got an account. I just one click.
You just
order.
click?
It's got my account information, got my credit card. Gold Belly, they know me.
Oh,
Rays.
my. the Rays.
It's right here.
Hey, there it is.
Uncle
Boy, that
Rays.
is a delicious looking turkey.
Like how they pose the turkey with like apples and stuff. Who the hell cares?
Apples?
Stop with the garnish. That's too much garnish crap.
What do we want with a nice deep fried turkey?
What do you mean we want?
Like what
mac
would
and
we
cheese?
want? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the answer. You know what? Since you got that, I'll bake a fresh batch of Timmy Hall's banging mac and cheese.
I'm excited for my breasts to grow. Getting fatter.
Guess what's coming up?
Let's keep talking like this. The final walkthrough, Michigan, Ohio State edition. 2 minutes from now. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
If you're going shopping, you're going to hit a 5-minute delay on eastbound Polaris Parkway between Gemini Parkway and 71. There's also a 5-minute delay on westbound Polaris Parkway from 71 to South Old State Road. This report is sponsored by Fox One. Hey, sports fans, on Fox One, now you can stream your favorite sports, so you can be there live for the biggest moments. That means you can watch college football and see which teams get hot just in time for the championship push. This Saturday, don't miss the Buckeyes take on Michigan at noon. Download the Fox One app to stream. Fox One, live sports, streaming now. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Rick Germain called me and said, Mikey, we need you back at Germain Nissan. The dealership misses you. People are forgetting how awesome Nissans are. I'm a dude that's owned pretty much every Nissan under the sun, and I'm excited to go back in and get my hands dirty. On top of Black Friday savings this weekend only, you get a free 55-inch TV with the purchase of any new or pre-owned vehicle in stock. Must take delivery 11/28 to 12/1. Germain Nissan, 4300 Morse Road. They're expecting you. I'm expecting you. GermainNissan.com.
You know, most people will agree with this. Life is a lot better without pain and more comfort. Hey, it's Anthony. I used to buy the over-the-counter insoles thinking that just the cushion itself would solve everything. It didn't. So I finally got serious about support. I went to the Good Feet store where I was personally fitted for arch supports. I started feeling relief, more stability, and stuff stopped aching. My lower back felt better. I don't care whether you're an athlete or you're retired. Get greater comfort and confidence from personally fit arch supports from the Good Feet store. That's because their arch supports are designed to align your body from the feet up, and they can help provide relief from pain and discomfort like it has for me. They have an expert staff trained to understand your specific needs, and they recommend the best solutions. It's simple. Just stop by the Good Feet store at one of their convenient locations on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City, or, of course, learn more, a lot more, at goodfeet.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Common Man's wife would rather bang her head up against a wall instead of listening to this show. Timmy's wife is banging the milkman. This is Man and Timmy.
It's Dumb Show brought to you by the Hinderer Motor Company. So tomorrow morning, 6:30, that is when our live pregame show coverage starts. Ohio State meat chicken, noon. Post-game show after that. Just an entire day. Just turn on the fan, break the knob off.
How are you feeling right now? Change it all? Is it fluctuating from segment to segment?
If I think about it too much, I get very nervous, very frustrated.
I hear you.
Because I just, I don't know what the weather is going to be. I don't know if you're going to have the two best receivers in college football, even if they do suit up and play. How effective are they going to be? Are we just going to lock on Max Clare and say, here you go, this is yours now, Brandon Innes and Max Clare, and
is that going to be enough? Yeah,
try and run the football, and I go through all the scenarios, and I can't fathom losing to this team for a fifth straight time. I mean, I can't.
I just want to put I want to put my trust in Ryan Day and the rest of his staff that they've got this, all the other things aside, all the other things that we've talked about, how maybe to our liking,
do they deserve our
trust? They haven't been. I think you earn it by doing what they did at the end of last season. When you win 4 football games of that magnitude,
no, I know that.
I'm not excusing anything. The rivalry record is the rivalry record, but I'm just saying there's some trust there. There has to be. That he knows how to go out and win you a big football game. We've seen him go out and win us a big football game.
We've won lots of big football games.
We just need this one tomorrow, now, and it's time.
Not against his team.
It's time.
Although he did beat him the first year, right?
Yeah, in 2019.
All right, let's go. Let's do it again. Are you ready for the final walkthrough? This is the Michigan edition. Timmy threw out all the stops. I'd like to tell you what the walkthrough sponsor is, but Teddy didn't give it to me, as usual.
No, we know it's brought to you by our friends at Roosters.
That's right.
But we can't really tell you anything else about what they'd like said
I'll tell
until
you
we
later,
see the copy.
as Ted feverishly prints out the copy. It's time for the walkthrough.
It is the final walkthrough, Week 14, Michigan edition. Yeah, I said it. I said the name.
This is it. Don't get scared now.
Your coach, he's been getting ready.
We got to do what it takes to win the game, and everyone's got to do their job. That's the most important thing. Coaches and players.
The collective effort. Look, we're clear of Thanksgiving now.
Gobble, gobble.
The strange but needed distraction from the most major of all games. We got to sit around and stuff our faces and
eat bread and desserts and just get all fat and sassy.
And fat and sassy we were, but that's over now. We turn our attention to what matters. But before I do, here's a nice little message for all our grinning, annoying, cheating Michigan fans we have in our lives.
You can start by wiping that dumbass smile off your rosy cheeks.
We know what we're trying to make up for. You lose to a top 5 ranked Michigan team and they're stealing your plays. That's tough. Still unacceptable, but it can happen. Last year, you were at home. You were the 2nd ranked team in the country. Michigan was unranked and you were a massive favorite and you had everything going for you. But
ooh, that's called sometimes choke time, coach.
You kept running it into a brick wall and the game plan never adjusted and Michigan won 13-10 and planted a flag. And we've got that image of Ryan Day looking off in despair. We might be a little nervous. That's okay. We know the rivalry lives inside us and we care. Maybe the rivalry lives a little too strong in Mikey, literally, and has to come out as he watches. Yuck. That's gross. But this team can't lose because we know what CM would do come Monday.
I take a flamethrower to this place.
Exactly.
But she got a great ass.
Whatever. Okay, let's get more serious. It's the 121st edition of the greatest rivalry in sports. Michigan has extended their lead in the lifelong series series with a mark of 62, 51, and 6. And that's with the 13-game head start they got in the early 1900s when it was pretty much club football. But you know what? Take it. Another fact, if Ohio State doesn't get the job done tomorrow, it will be the first time Michigan has won it 5 times in 5 years since the 1920s.
Shit.
I know, AI Woody, can't happen. Look at the weather report. Jameis, I think I need you for this one.
I am so happy and grateful that the Lord has blessed me to be in true football weather.
33 degrees, cloudy, snow flurries. We play real football outside in this rivalry. Let's go to the Ryan Day part. He was asked if it's fun to be the head coach of the Buckeyes this week.
Like I say, fun is kicking ass, and that's what we want to do on Saturday. So we're preparing to do that, and that's it.
Oh, but he said he ain't laughing, though.
There's nothing funny about this at all. But the fun part is winning, so we'll save the fun for being in the locker room and celebrating after the game. But the preparation is that's what you love. You love the competitive part of this and everything that comes with it.
We had a trash talk alert this week. Michigan's leading rusher, Jordan Marshall. He threw something out there about how he didn't want to come to Ohio State because too many people here are about themselves, and he wanted to go with our old running backs coach, the defector, instead.
That's why Coach Alfred came here, too, is he knew that he wanted to be around better people.
Wanted to be around better people.
Can you feel the tension in the air right now? I know I can.
Use it, don't use it, Buckeyes. It doesn't really matter. Focus, determination, effort, intensity. Doing what got you here will be the difference in winning or losing this game. Here's your key. Ohio State dominates on defense. 10 straight games, not yielding 100 yards on the ground. Beasts like Caden McDonald, Sonny Styles, Arvell Reese, and Caleb Downs are on your side. An offensive line hungry to prove they're more physical than the Michigan defensive front. A good, clean boy quarterback who's the most accurate in college football. You've got the state of Ohio behind you. All right, kill the music. This is it. Ryan, you knew the drill the day you were introduced.
Number 1, win the rivalry game. And number 2, win every game after that.
You knew the intensity your predecessor had.
Don't let that team stand in the way. No way.
You saw Jim Tressel's wife with 9 pairs of gold pants around her neck. It's time to win the game. I believe they will do it. Do you? 6:30 pregame coverage tomorrow morning, a classic noon kickoff, and stick around after the game for what we want to be a joyous postgame show.
And I hope to see you out there. Final walkthrough brought to you by our friends at Roosters. For every $50 you spend on Roosters gift cards this holiday season, you'll receive a $10 Roosters bonus buck. Available at Roosters locations or at roosterswings.com. Good job, Timmy.
Thank you, Mike.
Can you imagine, by the way, I know we all not for this game specifically, but, all night games are all so much fun. Can you imagine if you had to wait all day tomorrow?
So it was the game of the century that they flexed to 3:30, right?
3:30, that's right. And even that was a long wait, as you brought up.
What was your thought
earlier
on that?
in the show that it was the last game played on grass in this rivalry?
Yes, that one was in 06. What was your thought on that game being in that time slot? Did it do much of a difference? Because you still get the daylight. I mean, I would only want to see it ever move to that instead of a night game.
The traditionalists were not too hot on it, but
I
the
understand
fact that it was still in daytime, even though you had the sun setting for the second half, I think we sort of forgave it because it was 1 versus 2, and everybody was just so excited about the matchup. But, if this was a night game tomorrow, I'd just be a nervous wreck all day long. I need to get it over. I have a 7 o'clock kick in the morning. Let's go.
There's been some other games when you go back and watch highlights, right, from this battle throughout the years, and the tinkering of the uniform kits has gone on in this game.
I don't think we're going to have any of that tomorrow.
No, I don't think so, too. Just the ones off the top of my head, I believe I was watching some of the Dwayne Haskins highlights in that 17 game, not the one where he had the start in 18, but when he came in for JT Barrett by injury, and they were wearing something odd in that one. I think they had the gray helmets, and then wasn't it the Curtis Samuel overtime winner where he had they had the cannonball style helmets on? Let's leave it alone for this one. I'm okay with uniforms. Do that in other games. Maybe even a Penn State game.
You want to get back to winning this game every single year? You can dress in yellow for all I care. You look like Big Bird out there.
All right, good point.
All right, back page coming up. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Construction is causing a couple-minute delay on eastbound 70 on the west side near Hilliard-Rome Road. And we've got about a 5-minute holdup on westbound Polaris Parkway between 71 and Gemini Parkway. This report is sponsored by Fox One. Hey, sports fans. On Fox One, now you can stream your favorite sports so you can be there live for the biggest moments. That means you can watch college football and see which teams get hot just in time for the championship push. This Saturday, don't miss the Buckeyes take on Michigan at noon. Download the Fox One app to stream. Fox One, live sports streaming now. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. For every $50 you spend in Roosters gift cards this holiday season, you'll receive a $10 Roosters bonus buck. Available at Roosters locations or at roosterswings.com.
Ring in 2026 in a big way at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Don't miss our $65,000 New Year, New Wheels giveaway. You could drive off in a 2026 Chevy Traverse or take home $35,000 cash. Earn entries playing your favorite slot and table games all month long. The fun doesn't stop there. Catch live entertainment, hit the dance floor, indulge in fine dining, and count down to a balloon drop at midnight. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Instant classics are exciting, but true legends have impact over time, like how Plant Moran has been counted on by companies and clients for the past 100 years. Counted on for advice by the workwear brand You Zip Up Every Day, counted on for guidance by the zoos and aquariums inspiring the next generation, counted on for a holistic approach to those growing, protecting, and sharing their wealth. From accounting to tax to consulting to wealth management, we're built year after year on the stories and success we help others achieve. Here's to the next 100 years of Plant Moran. Count on us.
Diamond Sellers bring the world's finest jewelry to you at our annual holiday gala December 4th through December 6th. Celebrate the season of sparkle with up to 25% off for 1 weekend only at our Salmo Road and Easton locations. Visit diamondseller.com/gala to learn more.
This is Ryan Krieger, and at Krieger Ford, we know life's busy. Let us handle your car care. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or have our technicians come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today only at KriegerFord.com.
Ooh, winter's coming. And when the wind starts to blow, don't come inside to the cold. Open the door to peace of mind with your Waterworks and Header Precision Furnace Tune-Up and Energy Savings Plan. Your furnace is the heart of your home, and Waterworks and Header will have yours running at peak performance throughout the winter. Plus, you'll save on those energy bills too. Go to waterworks.com and schedule your furnace tune-up online. Waterworks and Header, heating, cooling, and plumbing. Together to serve you better.
Oh, this week it's Rivalry Week, or as we like to call it, Beat Michigan Week, or Try Not to Get Pepper Sprayed Week. Rivalry Week sounds better. Let's go with that.
Rivalry Week on the Fan is sponsored by your Central Ohio Toyota dealers.
Ryan Day's proven he has what it takes to win a natty, but can he take control of the biggest rivalry in sports? Will Julian Sayin or Jeremiah Smith have a Heisman moment? Will the fan staff consume 500 wings in a single setting? Let's find out together. Proud to be your home of the Buckeyes. The Fan.
If you're serving dinner and drinks like I am this holiday season, you're not just working, you're working hard. But thanks to Congressman Mike Carey, that hard work's paying off more than ever. Congressman Carey delivered for working moms like me when he passed the biggest tax cut in United States history. I make a lot of my money in tips. And thanks to Mike Carey, I'm not paying taxes on tips or overtime anymore. And taking home more to my family for the holidays. Mike Carey even passed thousands in tax relief for Ohio seniors. And expanded the child tax credit to $2,200. That means less worrying about making ends meet. And more time spent on things that really matter this holiday season. Hear more about how Congressman Mike Carey's helping my family and yours at carey.house.gov. Paid for with official funds from the Office of Mike Carey.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My toilet's clogged, backed up too, the sink is running slow. Water's backed up everywhere, oh please don't overflow.
Clogged drain, no problem, it's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening.
You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Have you already started your tailgate? Us too. It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky's Sawmill Toyota.
Your home of the Buckeyes, the Fan.
Buckeye basketball coverage coming up at the top of the hour. Buckeyes with a big road matchup at Pitt. This is big only because of the circumstance. Because I don't think Pitt's any good.
They're not that good.
They already have 3 losses on the season.
You got to win over Notre Dame already, but Notre Dame is an unranked team. I do think the Irish are improved, but they are not showing up in the polls yet. And this is not a ranked Pitt team either. So it becomes more about protecting your schedule. Don't give anyone at the end of the season reason to nitpick by saying, oh my God, I can't believe you lost to that school. Well, then don't lose to them. It won't be an issue if you just go on the road and take care of business. And it is kind of crazy to me that we are, I say this all the time now, and I know, I get it. But the fact that this is your one and only non-conference road game. That's it.
Yeah, I know.
Just one. This is the college basketball that we all have to adjust to now. Like, this is the way it is. I said it earlier this week. I say it again. You want the sport to be more fun. You want it to be more lively. Have more. If you want to keep like 2 of the multi-team events, because I do understand their place and they have some history in college basketball. Excuse me, though. But what they did in Las Vegas with this players event made it all around NIL. You got 18 teams. Like, that's how do you work with 18 teams with a bracket? You don't even have a bracket, so you don't even really know who you're playing in the end. And the way that they picked that title game, you could have won both your games. You're not in a title game. Like, well, what'd I do? I won every game I won when I'm out here.
Right.
And point differential is what they used to select the title game. I'm happy as a Jayhawk fan. They actually got slotted up against Tennessee in their 3rd game in the 3rd place game. And without Darren Peterson, they picked up their pieces. They lost early games to Duke and UNC, but they won all 3 of their games out there. And now they'll move along. But let Maui exist. Maybe let one other one. But more home and away games around Thanksgiving. Having a Wednesday night or a Friday night, and then maybe your football team has their rivalry game on campus the next day. That's the way that you build some excitement. Imagine, Villanova coming to town here, or UConn, or Kentucky coming to Columbus for a Wednesday or Friday night game ahead of the game. That would be awesome. More of that, please.
Got some jails?
Yeah, we got some jails here. I saw one. I saw this too. I seen this today. Maybe you saw this story. This is my dead coach seancers.
Oh, yes.
Did you see these comments from Erin Andrews this week? She answered a basic question about sacrifices that come with the job. Naturally, all the commenters were blasting her for complaining about her job and being ungrateful. Why doesn't anyone read an article or listen to a clip? I view her as a good, clean girl. Go to jail, you internet trolls. I tend to agree with that.
I did see that.
It was a podcast, and the whole thing that we get with the podcast age is people get to talk about their jobs. You want to talk about the journey? That's not just Erin Andrews with a loudspeaker going on social media saying, oh, another year, I got to work college football and not see my family and work on Thanksgiving. Someone asked the question.
She answered the question.
She gave a good, long answer about how I chose this, and you got to love it. And
I didn't have a problem with it.
No.
I didn't think it came off as whiny. She's trying to take you into her world. That's why you're listening to her podcast.
Yeah. I didn't think there was a single problem with that at all. All right. So let's see here.
By the way, did you buy anything with Black Friday?
No,
I have anxiety.
Are there any big sales?
Well,
you
here's
looking
the
at
problem,
anything over there?
Is that they cry sales so much. Like, it's all Black Friday all the time, even July. Oh, Black Friday in July. I get these emails, biggest sale of the year. I find myself, I go on a website, I find something that I want, I see it's on sale, but then I start to think, well, am I a sucker for buying this now? Is it going to be cheaper on Monday for Cyber Monday? And then is it going to be even cheaper a couple weeks after
better
that?
thing? Yeah.
Right. I get sale anxiety where I wind up not buying anything because they cry sale too often.
Yeah.
Have one sale a year, because then at least I know this is the sale. This is the time. I better buy it now.
You never did any like physical in-house Black Friday shopping?
No.
Never did it at all?
No. My dad did.
He was into that? Oh, my mom was huge into wanting to go out and shop.
He went to a Best Buy to get a Kindle. You know, the thing you read your books on.
Yeah.
Do they still have them?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I still have, mine's like 10 years old, but it still works. I had one back in the day.
He went in there and he said he almost got trampled by some old ladies. So he left. He left without the Kindle.
No Kindle.
And then my mom screamed at him when he got home.
It was that bad.
Why didn't you get a Kindle?
Wonder what the deal was back then. Probably was still like $100.
I have no idea.
Same price it is now.
All right, back page. Come on.
The back page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Oh, we got some more jailbirds here. Good afternoon, my good, clean boys. It's your favorite courier from New Lexington. I apologize. My last text ended with a hurt Sacky and Mikey out of breath. But I'm going to be Captain Obvious. Can we send the cesspool of Michigan fans and the whole state to jail for being asshats? Tomorrow we will get it done. Go Bucks. Go to jail. We're just sending them to jail now?
Yes, the whole state.
Whole state just goes to jail?
They can't play the game if they're in jail.
That's right. Here's one. Send my son to jail. He ghosts me for a month. But the second I win my fantasy matchup against him by 0.6, he suddenly finds his phone. I'm assuming some trash talk there. And after I pulled together all the info he needs to probate his dad's will, I still can't get a thank you. Jail. Come on, kids.
I'll talk to you.
Shoot. Come on, kids.
Oh, come on now.
You got to, I'm assuming like, I know that you got to even do a phone call. I video chatted with my mom and dad on Thanksgiving. It's the least I could do. A video chat, not even a phone call. They were all up at my brother-in-law's mountain in Virginia. They had like 25 people at that Thanksgiving.
Your brother-in-law's got his own mountain?
Their family has their family has a mountain.
You own a mountain?
They got old like Virginia heritage out there in like the Winchester area.
Mount Vernon?
It's Winchester. You know that area?
Winchester
you go about
Cathedral. No, I don't.
About an hour west of Washington, D.C. It's kind of out there. Out by Robert Duvall's place.
Oh, good old Robbie.
Bob Duvall out there.
He's out there, huh?
He's out at the pie stand.
So your sister married into some monies then?
Oh, they have many monies.
Yeah?
Not for me, though.
Maybe you work your way in?
Well, the thing is they will never, ever sell their land. And I respect that.
I understand that, but someone's got to die.
No, but
at some point.
There's already children that are living on another house up on the property. Yeah, they got a couple of places up there.
Must be nice just to have a plot of land.
Can't get up there, though.
You can't get up there.
You can't, the driveway, I've tried it several times. I've almost like ruined 3 cars trying to get up to their house.
Well, how do they get up there?
They all have Jeeps. Me no have a Jeep. Me have my little Nissan, and it go bye-bye. The Altima didn't do too well going up there.
Buckeyes in Pitt coming up next. Our pregame coverage starts tomorrow morning at 6:30. Of course, it's the game at noon. Keep it locked on the Fan. And
oh, boy.
We're going to be here on Monday. I don't know what type of mood we're going to be in. I don't know if I'm going to get fired or what's going to happen. But we'll be here, and I hope you'll join us, too, at least for a misery party or
this is it.
A fun confetti drops. We got strippers in here party because
Can we have the Under Siege cake?
Yeah, probably a little stale.
I don't care. It's not about the cake. It's about what's inside.
30 years old at this point, right?
The stripper's 30 years old or the cake's 30 years old?
Both.
Okay. And then the stripper would be 60 years old.
Yeah. Thanks, Timmy. Hey, Ted?
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
See you Monday. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Most routes are clear, just some traffic near the mall. We've got a 10-minute delay on eastbound Polaris Parkway between Sancus Boulevard and 71. And there's a 5-minute holdup on westbound Polaris Parkway from 71 to Gemini Parkway. This report is sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com. With over 100 online casino-style games, Chumba Casino is your go-to destination for nonstop entertainment. Play for fun and play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 21+. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.